I'm live! Welcome. Probably should have cleared my throat before I went live, but I am live. Just made some tea, that's why I was a little late. It's only like 2 minutes. What you're hearing is a MIDI version of Fascination Street by The Cure that I found. Turns out there's a lot of MIDI files available for The Cure. Who knew? You know, one I couldn't find a good quality one of, though, was Burn, which is what I wanted to go with today. Because I was listening to that yesterday, and I went, I fucking love this song. So yeah, MIDI version of Fascination Street. I mean, it's an automated... Hang on, let me turn it down slightly. It's an automated MIDI files, or MP3 version of the MIDI file, so it probably sounds a bit scuffed. The one I found of, Hanging Gardens was unbelievably scuffed, because that's a fairly complicated production song, so it was like unlistenable. That happens with all the unless you actually like go into Logic and load up the MIDI file and arrange it, then it's gonna sound real scuffed and weird, and that's what's happened. This one's alright though. Like, you can get pieces like free pieces of software that automatically turn a song into a MIDI version. And it almost never works. It almost always sounds fucking weird. Hello, Potions. Welcome. Hello, Barload. Hello, Grenarius. Oh, I'm having an okay day. Here, let me switch to like full camera and stuff. It's me. I'm live. I put a new battery in that light behind me, so you can actually see the lights now. Because for a long time now, that has not been the case, and I only really noticed it recently. They've been very dim, and they're still quite dim. I only replaced 1 out of the 3 because I only have one AA battery left, so I need to go and buy more batteries. You know what doesn't exist around me for some reason? Is rechargeable batteries. I've been looking for rechargeable. There was light. I've been looking for rechargeable batteries. For like a month now. No supermarket stocks them. I'm gonna have to buy them online. I thought, and like a battery charger and stuff. I thought that, I don't know, I kind of thought that a bit like how LED light bulbs have become the only light bulbs you can buy. I would have thought that by now, all batteries would be rechargeable. Like, but they're not. I don't know why. Anyway, welcome everybody. Hello Emmy, welcome. So yeah, I need to actually order some rechargeable batteries. I think my parents had rechargeable batteries when I was a kid, but never used them because they sucked when I was a kid, I think. Like, they would only last like a little bit, and they'd constantly lose their charge bit by bit every time you charge them. Oh, the MIDI file is restarted. Nope. Maybe an NPC can guide you on a quest to obtain rechargeable batteries. Welcome, traveller. Anyway, I'm live. Actually, I do want to show you. No, I am started now. I do want to show you. This is what I spent my morning just a little bit. Batteries are honestly the most wasteful thing ever. We should all turn to rechargeable batteries. I want to, but I can't find them. Like, I hate buying fucking batteries. Because number one, I always forget, but also I just don't like doing it because of the waste. There we go, I'm live. I wanted to show you this. This is what I spent my morning doing. Now, it's probably not a good idea, so I was monitoring them very closely. But my neighbour has a very small cat, right? And I've been avoiding letting the pigs see the small cat, or vice versa. So I've been keeping them very separate. But today I had them out, and I put them on the little garden table that I have. And the small cat came over, and I went, oh, well, I guess if it's very monitored. So I picked up the cat in my arms. It went rah at me, and I picked up the cat like a shotgun or something, brought it over to the table where they were sitting, and went, look at the guinea pigs. Are you going to be all right? Thinking, okay, if it wiggles in my arms, then obviously I cannot have these things around. It did not give a fuck. So I just let it down again. And then it came up on the little wicker seat that's off camera, right? It came up on the table, and they very, very, very slowly touched noses together, and then the cat instantly lost interest in them completely, while the guinea pigs wanted to play with them. And so the cat, immediately after touching noses, went, whatever, and then went and fell asleep on a lawn chair. And then the guinea pigs came over to the edge of the table and started squeaking, wanting to play. And then the cat, every time they got slightly closer to the edge of the table, the cat would back off more because it clearly didn't give a fuck about them. And they looked kind of hurt by it, I'll be honest. The guinea pigs did their face like when you don't give them enough treats, where they sort of like put their feet firm on the ground, push themselves up so it looks like they're standing up tall, and like raise their head a little bit. And it was like, they look kind of offended by this cat. It's so adorable, a cat. But yeah, that's what I was doing this morning. My girlfriend was very worried about it. But yeah, seems fine. I think what's saving them is that they're a little bit big for guinea pigs. Like, they're slightly on the big side for guinea pigs, at least female guinea pigs. They're 1.2 kilos each. So they're like 10% bigger than I think the average guinea pig, and the cat is quite small. So, and it's full grown. They've had the cat for a while, so the cat's quite small. So I don't think it could really do anything to them if it tried. Are the females bigger than male? No, the males are bigger by a little bit, but again by about 10%. So they're about the size of like a small male guinea pig, I think. Our old family cat was so chill, my hamster used to run around him in his little mobile ball thing. I remember when I was a kid, I had a dog called Molly, who I loved very much, and a hamster called Nibbles, who I loved very, very much as well. And I would occasionally put Nibbles the hamster on Molly's head, and she would just be kind of fed up by it. Like, she would put up with it. I'd make Nibbles be a little hat, because I thought it was cute. And Molly, the like mutt Jack Russell kind of thing, would just kind of look at me like this again, and then just go back to sleep with a little hamster on it on her head. And then I'd go, "That's very cute," and then just go about my business again. But yeah, same thing. That's so sweet. I used to do. I don't know if this is a thing with You guys own cats. I owned a turtle. I want a turtle. I've always wanted a turtle. My parents wouldn't let me own turtles or tortoises. I wanted a tortoise or a turtle. I thought they were very cute. I had a lobster. Like that Simpsons episode, I had a lobster, and I named it Pinchy because of that Simpsons episode. We thought it was a shrimp when we bought it, and then it grew very big. And my dad did not like it. It might be a crayfish, actually. One second. I think it was this. It was a blue yebby. Um, an Australian freshwater crustacean. That's what it was. Did I eat it? No, I did not. But we got it when it was very small, and then it grew to this size. We got it when it was like tiny, tiny, like prawn sized. And I went, "Look, can we get this?" Because my dad kept like tropical fish. And I was like, "Can we get this for a tank? And it'll be cute. And we can have just a little prawn sized thing running around." And he went, "Fine, whatever." And then it grew to a fucking, like, the size of your hand afterwards. And it was like, that's quite cool. I like it. Bright blue size of your hand. How beautifully Irish. It's very cute. But yeah, my hamster called Nibbles was a Syrian hamster. I'll start the game in a second. Syrian hamster, which are, I think, slightly bigger than other hamsters. There's Russian hamsters, which are tiny. Looked exactly like this. This was my hamster. There's Nibbles the hamster, right? All hail our new crustacean overlord. I had a hamster that looked exactly like this, but she got very big because I overfed her, I think, so she got quite fat. So she was a little bit bigger than normal hamsters. And I'd let her sleep in my breast pocket of a cat, like, of my jacket, because I had like a little, like, almost military looking jacket at the time. I was quite small, and it had like a little breast pocket there, so I used to let her sleep in that. And I'd bring her out to the local park if there were no dogs around. I'd bring her out to the local park and let her down in the grass, and she'd just follow me around for like half an hour, just playing and chewing at the grass and just kind of living life, and then crawl up my leg and into my pocket again. It was very cute. I don't know if they're meant to be that tame. No, that was fun. I missed my hamsters. No, how did they die? They die in the weirdest ways. Nibbles died at age 5 in her sleep, and I was very distraught. I was like 14, I think, or 13, but died in her sleep at age 5 after like 3 weeks of suffering from arthritis. Because she was very... I think hamsters are meant to live till like 4. She lived like a year longer, and was like, at the end, very round and a little arthritic. Syrian hamster lifespan. No, not for sale. I don't want another hamster. Although they're very cheap. Hamsters are like €10. 2 to 3 years. She lived till about 5. Peaceful, honestly. She thought she would have farted to death. Oh. Winter white dwarf hamster live about a year, really? Roborovsky, I think, is the other one that's famous here. Guinea pigs are 4 to 8. I think they're a year and a half old now. So, they've got a long time left in them. Oh, I've just thought, I've been using, my girlfriend wants a kitten, and I've been using the guinea pigs as an excuse not to get a kitten. This picture might not make that hold water anymore. Fuck, I don't want a kitten. My girlfriend has been like, oh, we need a kitten. Please, let's get a kitten. Let's get a kitten right now. Hello, Soulstark, welcome. Let's get a kitten. And I've been like, oh, well, we have the guinea pigs. Maybe the it wouldn't do well. Like, a kitten wouldn't be good with the guinea pigs. Clearly doesn't give a fuck, damn it. Especially a kitten as well. No. Well, we'll see how that goes. I want 2 adorable hens. Yes, kitten, she's right, you need a kitten. I don't really like kittens or puppies. I think I'd rather a kitten than a puppy, definitely. I used to be more of a dog person, but now, after taking care of my parents' dogs, and yesterday I went to see, no, Saturday night, it feels like yesterday because it was so fucking long, but I went to see The Batman at, I went into the cinema at 8:30 and came out at midnight. It's a really fucking long movie. So it's technically yesterday. But anyway, I went to see The Batman, and on the way there to our cinema, we were passing by my parents' house, and my girlfriend went, we should stop now. We should stop and turn up that way. Go see your parents so we can see the puppy. So I had to go see the fucking puppy again. So we saw that. I was not really impressed, if I'm honest. They have a tiny whippet puppy, and it's just a bit too energetic and slobbery and just kind of, not really a fan. I'd be better with a kitten, I think. I'd be fine with it. But, I don't know. I don't like puppies anymore, turns out. The cat would grow up with pigs and they'd probably be best friends. That's the thing, yeah. If they grew up together, then it would be fine, because, it wouldn't see him as prey, I guess. I prefer an Australian Shepherd. That's, those ones... Is an Australian Shepherd, before I look it up, is the Australian Shepherd the dog from Babe, Pig in the City? Or Babe 1, right? Babe the Sheep Pig? I think Pig in the City is the second one. Both written by George Miller, the guy who did Mad Max. There's a fun fact for you. 1 second. Australia... I don't know how to spell Australia. Australian Shepherd. And Happy Feet? Yes, I think that's the one. Yeah, isn't this the dog from Babe? Or is that like a border collie or something? And Happy Feet? Oh yeah, he did do Happy Feet, didn't he? George Miller's had a weird fucking career. It was Mad Max 1, 2, and 3. Then Babe 2, Pig in the City, and Happy Feet 1 and 2, I think. And then Mad Max Fury Road, and I think that's it so far. Weird fucking career. Mad Max Fury Road might be one of my favourite movies of all time. I prefer lizards like turtles than mammals. Same, honestly, a lot of the time. I love rodents. I really like rodents. Rodents are adorable. But in general, I'm a big fan of turtles and lizards, like bearded lizards and iguanas and chameleons and corn snakes and stuff like that. I think they're very cute. And turtles and tortoises, oof, love them. Yes, Fury Road is so good. Hang on, I may have liked a tweet recently about a turtle fucking. Did I do that? Did I like that tweet or just scroll past it? No, I don't think I liked it. Damn it. I saw a tweet that went fairly viral of 2 turtles having sex in a zoo, and the noise was insane. I remember hearing that the noise of the T-Rex and the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park are sampled from turtle mating sessions. So they sound a bit like that. You know, the sort of like noise that the Velociraptors make. You know, when Dr. Grant blows through that like bone at the start and it goes like that. It sounds a bit like that. Can we stop talking about turtle porn? I don't know, this was the other thing I've liked recently. A rat full of soup. See, I like rodents. I like rats. A rat full of soup is one of the cutest fucking images I've ever seen. I may have Googled after I saw this image. I may have Googled, can guinea pigs eat soup? It turns out no, they cannot eat soup. Afternoon all. Hello, Mikey. Welcome. Yeah, you can't give guinea pig soup, apparently. I want a guinea pig full of soup. Like a little fluffy hot water bottle. I don't know why it's a cute image. I just think a soup-filled rodent is cute. Anyway, I'll do the hurdle and then the global, and then we'll get straight into the game. You know, quicker than an hour this time, please. Let's go. Hurdle. Hurdle. There we go. The Daily Musical Intros game. I am ashamed of myself because I did this yesterday. Or I did it on Saturday, I can't remember which one. I did it one day over the weekend, just off camera, because I was like, it's a fun thing. I didn't get it. I completely, washed out of it. I didn't get it in the guesses. And it's a song I know really well and hate, because it was playing... I would say I've heard the song about 300 times when I was a youth. It was a Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus, a song I can't fucking stand, but was on the radio almost constantly. Anyway, let's play. Ooh, it's piano-based. It's not Lizzo. Skip one extra second. I think that's Lizzo. Is that Juice by Lizzo? Because I quite like Lizzo. I have a Lizzo album. Is it Lizzo Juice? No, it's not. I thought that was Lizzo. What? That's definitely fucking Lizzo. What song is it, though? Fuck. No, it's not Juice. That's a bit more bombastic at the start. Is it... It's not Good as Hell. Fuck it, what Lizzo songs are there? It's not Rumors. Truth Hurts? Fuck. I quite like Lizzo. It's a modern song, and I actually fucking know it. This is the worst part. The wah gave it away. Wah! If there's some flute, we'll know. Oh, fuck. Wah. Is it Wario by Lizzo? Wah. Fuck, I don't know. Lizzo. It might be Truth by Lizzo? Truth Hurts? Fuck yes! Yes, Truth.
Why men great till they gotta be great?
It's a good fucking song.
I just took a
like
DNA
Lizzo.
test, turns out I'm a...
Is Lizzo like a cool person to like? Like, is she like hip with the youth? Or is this just like the most basic mainstream shit in the world? And I'm not cool for liking it.
100% that bitch, even when I'm
I
crying
quite
crazy.
like Lizzo.
Yeah, I got boy problems, that's the human in me. Bling bling, then I solve them, that's the goddess in me. You could've had a bad bitch, not committal. Help you with your cup.
Anyway, I like Lizzo. Go listen to Lizzo. And now Global. I actually got the fucking song. That's the first time I've gotten the song without, like, chat help or without, like, all the guesses, excised and then it shows me. That's great. I'm actually very proud of myself. It's the first time I've done well on that. Okay, this one. You know what? Maybe put on the MIDI in the background just as a little bit. Just for some background music. The trash MIDI. The Trash Fascination Street by the Cure MIDI. I'm never going to do better than the 4 guesses we did with Mexico, am I? Let's try Noiru. Fuck Noiru. Fuck Noiru. This is what, if I ever run for office, this is the clip that's going to get me, like, suspended from the campaign. Fuck Noiru, it shouldn't be a country. Let's go fucking Malaysia. Really far away. Okay, let's go Egypt. Really close. Okay, like extremely close to Egypt. Now, what the fuck is next to Egypt? So we've got like up here, we've got like, you know, oh, like is it closer to Middle East or closer to North Africa? Also, it's frozen again. Click the globe to play. There we go. We're back. Sometimes it just freezes. Ethiopia? Is that here? Maybe? I don't know where Ethiopia is. I don't know anything about this section aside from Egypt. Like down here, I know a bit better. Over here, I know a bit better. Up here, I know a tiny bit. Here is just fucking no idea what's around there. Like Libya is somewhere around here, I think. Don't know what. Mali, I think, is over here somewhere. Libya, it might be Libya. I'm gonna say, just to narrow out the Middle East, is it Jordan? Oh, it's even closer to Jordan. It's not Israel, is it? No. So it's somewhere around here. Is it Israel? Does this game recognize Palestine? Because Ireland does. Also, it's crashed again. There we go. So it's... Oh, fuck. What's next to Jordan? Because, like, UAE is down, like, here somewhere. So it's not that far. It's somewhere here. I fucking can't remember. Lebanon? Is it Lebanon? Lebanon. Yes, it was Lebanon! Thank you! Is it fucking Israel again? Fucking Israel, by the way. Fucking Israel is caught by the auto mod. There we go. Cool. Average guesses needed 8.75. Today's guess is 4. Did quite good if it was Israel like last week. That was good. I liked it. Thank you, Sapper. Oh, it's so tiny. Look how small Lebanon is. I've never really thought about Lebanon or know what Lebanon is famous for. Lebanese people, I guess. But, like, I don't know anybody from Lebanon or I don't know what it does. Look how tiny it is. It's so small. What's Lebanon's deal? Lebanon. Not Lebanonge. Lebanon, a township in New Jersey. I thought it was in the Middle East. Lebanon is a borough in Hunterdon County, New Jersey in the United States. That's really interesting. And it only has like 2,000 people in it. I thought it was like a fairly like populous country in the Middle East. It increased 293 from the 2000 census. Well, what's it famous for? Anybody famous from it? It was incorporated in 1926. Notable people. Alva A. Clark and James N. Pidcock are from Lebanon. Well, everybody in chat has learned a little bit about Lebanon, and I think that's important for international relations. Let's play it Gothic. I actually set up a screen region for Gothic, so I won't have to do, like, fucking monitor capture again, assuming this works. I don't know if it will, but assuming this works, it should. If I click play game, you might see Gothic in a second. As before, I had to just show the entire desktop, which is, I would say, bad practice generally in this kind of thing. No, I clicked new game. Oh, fuck, I clicked new game. This better not overwrite anything.
I'm Diego.
Yes, I know you're fucking Diego. Also, you don't see the fucking screen. And I don't want to talk to you, Diego.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks
it's
for
your
your
decision. It's been nice.
Chapter 1. Welcome to the colony. Load fucking game. I think I was here? Yes, this is the one. Okay, let me see about this fucking screen region. Why isn't this working now? It was working earlier. Yes, it should work. I just had to fucking refresh it, apparently. Okay, cool. Now you see Gothic. God, oh boy, I hope we don't start over. Oh, thank you, Fondly Stars, now following. I kind of regret, if I'm honest, putting on that cheering sound effect, because it's quite long. What's the crack? Well, also, yes, that fucking nightmarish sheep gif is the follow gif now. Am I gonna do the kazoo? God, why is the ambient so loud? I think my computer has turned out quite loud. 1 second. Where are my kazoos? My kazoos are on a shelf somewhere. Did I put them in here? There's a kazoo. I don't know where the other one is, but there's a kazoo. That's my attempt at fucking Lizzo. That's awful. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'll leave the kazoo there. I'm here! I found the fucking, swamp people. You know, the swamp people who were dooting on kazoos. Oh, don't go this way. Remember, I spent, I would say, a half an hour last stream I played this? Looking for the fucking swamp merchants on this side of the thing. They were right there. They just weren't loading in because of the fucking, what am I trying to say? View distance. You know, it's I keep forgetting this game is from 2001. So, you know, it took a while. The other swamp people are over there. Now, if Barload's here, Barload spent about an hour last week telling me that I needed to kill this fucking... So I'm looking at the preview screen, and it's just showing the menu. Are you... I'm gonna have to put it on fucking like fucking desktop capture again, aren't I? Fine, that's what we're doing. Gothic does not like being shown. It doesn't like being perceived. Display capture, fucking monitor 1. Okay. And is that on now? You see? There we go, you can fucking see the thing. Although it's now over my camera. Fuck it, don't watch this stream. Why are any of you here? Don't watch this. Don't watch this. You have better things you could be doing. No, I need to fucking... Just please work. Barlows and Gary Barlow. I don't know that. Although I would say, Gary Barlow, if you are here, not really welcome. I don't really like tax avoiders. Like, if Barlow, if somehow you've pulled a long con and you are Gary Barlow in disguise doing a German accent, then get out. You and Jason Orange and Robbie Williams and whoever else was in Take That. I never really listened to Take That. I don't know what else they did. If I could get away with tax evasion, I would. Oof. But yeah, Barload told me last week that I had to kill this big old snake man. This snake man is fucking indestructible and cannot be killed. I got up gear, I went and grinded off screen and got like a good sword and some armor. I spent like 750 gold on a sword and armor after grinding and selling berries and shit for an hour. And then I hit him and it did fucking nothing to him. And he killed me in one hit. So I was not meant to take out the snake people. What I was meant to do was come and talk to these people. The old tax avoidance versus evasion. I guess that's true. Because which one did Wesley Snipes get done for? Wesley Snipes got arrested for... evasion? I don't know. I actually don't remember. Avoidance is just like... one is more serious than the other, I think, but I don't know the difference. I'm pretty sure I've never done either. I'm not sure how I feel about Wesley Snipes. I've never really seen him in anything but Blade. So I don't know if he's a good actor, because that's kind of removed from the whole idea of Blade. Like, why would you need to be a good actor? It's Blade. But, I do know about the whole, he got so pissy on set for Blade 3 that they had to CG his eyes opening on a slab, because he refused to open his eyes for that take. And I don't know if that's hilarious or incredibly annoying. I knew you were streaming. Hello, Peanut. Where's Mud? Mud's over in the other camp. I haven't seen Mud in a while. He might be dead. Hydrate? I will hydrate. I have some calming nettle tea. Actually, I might make my own nettle tea from scratch soon. Because the nettles, it being spring, the nettles are starting to poke through in my garden. So I think it might be nice to try and make my own. Anyway, Virion. I've forgotten how to control this. You press Control and W to talk to people, because that makes sense. Bal Oren sent me. If you missed last week, We spent about 2 hours trying to find these people to collect swamp weed, which is just weed, and give it to Karim? So, yeah, Cor Callum or something like that, whatever his name is, so we can be accepted into the weed camp. And it took me this long to find them. It took me an hour of grinding off screen to actually find them. He sent me, I'm to take the whole harvest to Callum.
Balaran sent me.
Balaran.
I'm to take the whole harvest to Kalam.
You think it's that easy, do you?
Yes.
Anybody could turn up like that. Balaran sent
I have a
me,
little goblin
and
voice.
whoosh, the whole lot of the weeds were
You should stream
gone.
more SCP. I will at some point. But Balaran really sent me. Also, my character's named Gunther. That's canonical. But Balaran really sent me.
But Balaran really has sent me.
Sure.
Okay, that's less of a response than I was expecting. Go see him then?
Go see him and ask if you don't believe me.
I
this
have
guy
a better
doing?
idea.
He's not even working.
You prove your loyalty by doing a little job for us.
A little job for us. He sounds like a gangster in a Scooby-Doo episode. What do you want me to do?
And what do you want me to do?
The sun is
It's
exploding
really
again.
nothing. Work in the swamp. It's a bit risky. And then there's those damn blood flies.
Oh
Work
yeah, I
would be
fought through
much
about 4
easier
of them to
without
get here.
them. Do you follow?
I have to kill bloodflies? Now, bloodflies are real fucking annoying to beat, even with my sword, because they move around very fast and do quite a lot of damage. I don't see any bloodflies anywhere.
I don't see any more blood flies
There's
anywhere.
one flying around behind
There
him.
are some more blood flies within 20 paces. You won't get off that easily.
So I'm guessing I've already killed like fucking 4 or 5 of the things, but I guess I have to kill these 2 over here. Well, that's a start. Fine, whatever. Let me take another sip of tea before doing this. Yeah, SCP was fun. If you missed it, I streamed on Friday evening around 7 my time. I streamed some SCP. I keep forgetting what the name of the game is. SCP Secret Lab, I think it's called. Secret Laboratory. I think it's called Secret Laboratory. Or Laboratory, or Laboratory, however you want to pronounce it. It was fun. It was really good. It was like a multiplayer SCP containment breach, but a lot more wacky. It was quite a good time. It was like, I don't know how you describe it. It was, you know, people are, an asymmetrical multiplayer experience. You know, like Dead by Daylight or something. Another game which I own and have never played. I know Emmy, if she's here, has played a lot of Dead by Daylight, because I watched a little bit of her playing. But I have never played Dead by Daylight, and I don't know if I ever will, because everybody who seems to play Dead by Daylight, it's a little bit like League of Legends, where everybody who plays it seems to fucking hate it. Like, it's... Anytime I've mentioned playing it, I've had somebody who plays it a lot go, oh yeah, never get into it. It'll ruin your fucking life. I'm like, really? Is it that serious? Anyway, let's fight some bloodflies. No, it's fun. I suck at it though. Isn't it basically just like elite hide and seek, but with like famous movie monsters? Like, don't they keep adding in like Michael Myers and Leatherface and I'm trying to think of other ones. Jason from what's Jason from? Friday the 13th. That's it. One with Kevin Bacon. They have both original and licensed characters. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't know any of them, really. Not a lot of hide and seek. Again, I've never really watched much of it, to be honest. Just lurking, got a friend over here, but I shall be back. Look at this one, having friends. They have Ash Williams. Ooh, I'd like to... DBT is like League. It's actually Toxic Kiting Simulation. I know you can, like, run away and, like, throw pillars at them down and stuff like that. They have Ash... I'd play as Ash Williams. That would be fun. I fucking love Evil Dead. Evil Dead is such a good movie. You run the killer around the same piece of large furniture for 5 minutes until they get it in. It seems like it would be a game I would panic at a lot. Anyway, I haven't moved in about 3 minutes. Let's take out a bloodfly. Now, how I've taken out these bloodflies in the past is I stand in one place, wait for them to charge at me and get angry, and then just, like, tap the attack button. Now, I don't know if he's angry at me or just glitching. I think he's just glitching. Come on, get angry at me. There we go. It's when... No. They have to stop and then buzz at you. and that means they're angry. Ah, there we go. Also, I've discovered combos exist in this game, which is real fucking difficult to pull off. You have to get the timing right. Fuck off! Like, if you don't get the timing right, you're just fucked. It's made combat actually slightly more difficult. Also, I always forget to block. Anyway, you don't have a ranged weapon yet? No, I didn't. I just bought a sword, and now I don't know if I have any money left. 1 second. Do I have any ore? I have 60 ore left. I should get a bow at some point. Which means I had the privilege to watch Pinhead tear apart Ash Williams. Oh, it is Pinhead! I like Hellraiser a decent amount. I now need to heal because they do a fuck ton of damage. You know what? Just take a healing potion. I've never used one before. Take a healing potion. Okay, you. Come on, hit me. Okay, see? He's angry. He's gonna run at me in a second. He's going... And now you just do this and tap in rhythm. And then if you tap in rhythm, it'll just keep attacking really fast. But it's hard to get the rhythm down, at least for me. I have never played this game before. There we go. Okay, is that enough? Is there any more blood flies around? No. I don't see any, at least. Again, I killed like 5 on the way here. Maybe I should watch Hellraiser again. I've never seen any of the Hellraiser sequels because I've heard that they get progressively more bad as they go on. Like, people really, really like Hellraiser. And then I'm bleeding? Am I bleeding? Oh, I think that's just because I was low health. If you're at low health, you bleed, I think. Maybe? If you're below half, I think you do blood splots, maybe? Blood splots? That's not a word. Thank you for Law and Order. Yeah, so bad. Like, people love Hellraiser, and then there's like 9 other Hellraisers that people despise, and I don't think any of them are made by Clive Barker. Aren't they rebooting Hellraiser? Hang on. I think they might be rebooting Hellraiser. Tab out. Can I tab out? Lebanon, New Jersey is on my screen. Hellraiser. Are they making a new Hellraiser? I think I heard news of a thing. It was followed by 9 sequels, the first 7 of which feature Bradley reprising his role as the Jesus Christ. Remake. 2022 film. They are making one. An upcoming horror film directed by David Brucker. What has he done? And it's, yeah, a reboot of Clive Barker's Hellraiser. Why can't they make anything new? Like, again, I saw The Batman on Saturday night, and I just, all through watching it, I was like, why does this movie exist? Like, I know I'm not the target audience. It's a fucking dumb super... You know how people have been saying that The Batman is like, oh, it's really grim and gritty, and it's not like other... It's fucking the exact same as every fucking Marvel movie you've ever seen. It is exactly the same as every superhero movie. Fucking identical. Don't buy into that shit. It is exactly what you'd expect going to see a superhero movie. So I was like, I know this isn't for me. It's not marketed towards me or whatever. But like, what? Who's this for? Like, it doesn't do anything different or new. It's just the same as all the other Batman movies and just takes parts from this Batman movie or this Batman comic. If you've watched a lot of Batman, there's no reason for this to exist. So I was like, why am I why is anybody watching this? It doesn't do anything. What is it? But it's the same with like rebooting horror movies. Like, what else can you do? Like, didn't they reboot Texas Chainsaw Massacre again? It's like, why? Like, what are you gonna do that the original one didn't? The original is still really good. Like, it's a great movie. There's no reason to remake it or anything. I will say, the exception is I really liked the 2018 Halloween. I thought that was quite good. Jamie Clayton as Pinhead, so this will be cool. Who is Jamie Clayton? I do not know who this is. Jamie Clayton. Does it say? No, I'm the fucking director thing. Jamie Clayton as Pinhead. I have never seen anything they have been in. The L Word, Generation Q. Is that some sort of reality television series? An American drama show. No idea what that is. Designated Survivor? Never heard of that. A political thriller. Sense8? I think that's the Wachowski sisters? Never seen it. No idea. Well, you know, I'll probably fucking watch it, because, like, Designated Survivor is neat. What is it? I should probably be playing the game. Kiefer Sutherland. Stars as Thomas Kirkman. Named as the Designated Survivor for the State of the Union address. What does that mean? Oh, I think this is a political term. Okay, I get it. Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, maybe. Basically, the entire US Congress gets blown up and only one guy very low down the ladder is now president. I think I might have heard of this. Because Kiefer Sutherland, I find it hard to watch anything with him in it. Because I associate him with 24, which I fucking despised. I watched one full series of 24, and I went, this is basically a very gruff man torturing people for like 24 episodes. Well, this is not very good. Oh, and he's in The Lost Boys. I do like The Lost Boys. Also, Jamie Clayton is trans. Good. I mean, not good, you know what I mean. It's good that trans people are getting more roles. Like, there was that thing about Euphoria. So, that it was like a high-profile role to a trans person for once. Because that doesn't happen very often. That's what I mean. More power to her, exactly. I've never seen A Few Good Men. I keep meaning to. It's the one with the... Although it's fucking Aaron Sorkin. I don't know how much Aaron Sorkin I can fucking handle. I like The Lost Boys. I think that's really good. Lost Boys made me not eat noodles for about 3 years, but I really like The Lost Boys. Oh, Dark City! I fucking love Dark City. Turns out I like him. Turns out I quite like Kiefer Sutherland. I just don't like 24. Because Dark City's great, and he's great in it. Anyway, I should probably go... He's Snake? What? He's in Metal Gear Solid? I guess that makes sense. He has the voice. Let's play the fucking game. I prefer Donald Sutherland, I think, his dad. I think he's cool. Wasn't he in Fire Walk With Me too as the younger detective? I think he was. I really like Fire Walk With Me as well. I know that that's a very controversial movie, but I think it's really, really good. And it gives some much needed characterization and fleshing out of Laura's character. Anyway. Niche takes with Dreya. Talk to me, Virion. I don't see any blood flies. Really atmospheric too, definitely.
I don't see any more blood flies anywhere.
No more blood flies to be seen. That was
about
job
4 different takes edited
Someone who
together.
works
I've
like
done that
is
before.
either on our side
It's a
or
last resort
complete
play when you're doing
idiot.
editing.
An idiot would be too stupid to fool me, right? Here, take the harvest and take it to Cor Cologne.
Yes,
If he complains
progress!
and says it's not enough, tell him to move his butt here himself. To give him
I'm
an
not
idea
going to be
how
doing that
much
because
hard
I'm trying to
work
suck
it
up
is.
to him. I'm trying to be the Smithers of this camp, if you haven't noticed. It's why I talk like I come from like I've just come out of a middle management, like, worker orientation conference. Hello, it's very nice to meet you. I'm going to use your name an obnoxious amount of times to make sure we feel connected. If anybody fucking uses my first name like 4 times in a row, I write them off as a person. You occasionally meet people like, you know, businessy types. Sounds like a networking event, exactly. Like people who have clearly read in some sort of self-help management book that you're like, okay, to get people on side with you, use their name a lot. Like, use their first name a lot. And it kind of makes this sort of bond. And it's like, in general, yeah, if you know, if you're talking to somebody and you go, oh, that's interesting, you know, Bartholomew. I tried to think of any generic name there, and Bartholomew was what came up. I need to fucking check myself in somewhere. I don't know if anybody's named that anymore. Well, you know, oh, that's very interesting, Bartholomew. But the people who read those books don't have any sort of subtlety to their networking. So they'll use your name about 15 different times in a sentence, like, oh, Bartholomew, that's really interesting, Bartholomew. Yeah, Bartholomew, you know, Bartholomew, I knew I liked something about you, Bartholomew, and it just makes you fucking cringe. You're right, Dreya. That's why I enjoy this channel, Dreya. It's so educational, Dreya. I don't know. I've never read a self-help book, so maybe I'm just talking shit. Where exactly was he? He was over here somewhere? Can't even fucking remember where this guy was. Bal something or... Oh no, I need to take the fucking weeds to him. I remember where he is now then. He's up here. I need to take the weeds up to Weed Guy. The guy who's doing the weed experiments to create, like, stronger, more spiritual weed. You occasionally get that kind of person. Like, you know, people who are I would say too into weed. You know, they're like the craft beer hipsters, but for weed, where they'll come up to you and go, "Oh yeah, but this weed, this is like it's a more spiritual hit. It doesn't like you know, it doesn't like give you that sort of head high. It's more of a body high." And you're like, I can't prove that this isn't true, but shut up. I don't care. Why are you saying this to me? I know a couple of people who are very into weed in the way that people are into wine. And I mean, it's fine, but I don't like people who are that into wine either. I find them obnoxious as well. The Purple Sunshine Cali Double OG weed. My go-to weed fake name is Strawberry Cough, because I really like the movie Children of Men. And for whatever reason, the bit it's not the incredible long take, where like Clive Owens is like dipping and diving through the gunfire. It's not the incredibly somber ending. It's not all of the iconic lines from that movie that come to my brain first when I think of that movie. It's Michael Caine coughing just after smoking weed and then going, "Strawberry cough." So that always sticks in my head. Anyway, Corpalom.
What do you want?
My ex once called a friend of his pretending to be the police. When he cleared it up, his friend had already developed superhuman strength and hoisted the entire planter up in one hand and was prepared to throw it into the neighbour. All while acting normal on the phone. That's incredible. Children of Men is great, mainly because Bexhale is a refugee camp. Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly prescient movie, I would say. Not that we've all lost the ability to have children, but, you know, maybe we should. Anyway. I think I've convinced the balls. I'm delivering the daily swamp weed harvest, please. No. Just enter. I keep pressing Control up to select dialogue, but that's not how it works.
I'm delivering the daily swamp weed
Level up!
harvest.
Doesn't really do much for me, because I have to pay to level up as well.
Get out of my sight.
Oh, fuck you. This guy is the only dick in the village. He's the only one who's not been quite nice. Well, I guess this voice guy was kind of annoying as well. But, you know, in a sort of understandable way. You know, he's been shafted on the labour detail. So, you know. Anyway.
What do you want?
Have I convinced enough?
I think I have convinced the bowels.
And?
Bal Tundral says I should receive the robe. I have brought him a new student.
One.
And?
That was it.
You're wasting my precious time.
4 of them.
Come
so
back
we've got
as soon
2
as
now.
4 of the Baals consider you
Matt
worthy.
Lucas voice. I am the only dick in the village. I did see a
I'll be
gay
seeing
pride image
the
on Twitter
sleeper-
that got retweeted of a 90-year-old man holding up a sign saying the oldest gay in the village. And it made me laugh and laugh and laugh. Unlike Little Britain. Oh, sorry to Matt Lucas, but fuck Little Britain. I hated Little Britain so much. You know, it was very, very... He was holding up a sign saying, "I'm the oldest gay in the village," and then in brackets in fine text, "and I'm still up for it." And I was like, that's incredibly funny. You've turned something Little Britain-y into something funny. That should honestly deserve a knighthood. Little Britain, are you, like, do you call yourself a bit left-leaning and you like edgy comedy, but you also hate benefit scroungers and the gay? Watch Little Britain. What a legend. Anyway, where the fuck was that? I probably need to talk to that Baal then and get some, you know, experience or... Oh god, I've fucking fallen. And I can't get up. That should be a soundboard. I should have like a little soundboard. Look, I'm not gonna get one. I'm just gonna say it right now, but I think if I got a soundboard, that would be on it. I think there's something very off about David Walliams. I've said this before. I would not be surprised if David Walliams, if it was revealed that he hunted the poor for sport. There's just something about him that makes me think he hunts the poor for sport. I'm just saying that. That might be defamation. I don't care. He can sue me if he likes. I just think that might be a thing. Make one of the channel point redeems? That's true. It probably fit. How long is that clip? I've fallen, and I can't get up. It's only a couple of seconds long. Yeah, I could. Anyway. They could replace Law and Order. Novice. I don't have anything to sell, I think. I need to find that Baal. I like the name Baal as an honorific. It's kind of cool, because I think Baal is a demon. It's 90% nostalgia for me. I think there's some parts of Little Britain I found funny. I'm trying to think of them, though. I liked the Weight Watchers parody. I thought that was kind of funny. Bit of dust. Can we have a bit of dust? A little bit of dust. My dad will quote that all the time. I don't know. It feels a little bit like League of Gentlemen, but worse. Like, League of Gentlemen is a sketch show that was so dark and weird that I couldn't finish it. Like, it made me feel unsettled in a big way. And Little Britain always had that kind of vibe to it. Like, I always felt uncomfortable watching Little Britain as a kid. Dust is one of the few that still holds up. I liked Dust. Anyway, can I talk to you? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm teaching the words of the sleeper to the novices. I'm still a novice myself, but
Okay,
soon
fine.
I'll be a Baal, one of the gurus. I've even spoken to Iberian. He's the chosen one. He told me that if I work hard, I can soon be a master myself. But I'm still putting that off. There's no rush. You understand? I can still become a master anytime.
Oh,
At
it's
the moment,
me!
I'm quite happy about my
No!
current task.
Computer Says No was huge in Germany. I heard Computer Says No so many times that, oh god, I can't stand anymore. The other one that was huge here was Yeah But No But Yeah But. Was it Vicky Pollard? That character? Matt Lucas in a wig going, you know, that. Oh god, didn't like that.
I'd like to join your camp. Can you help me?
It was
You
a
wanna
grim
join us?
era and
That's
British
good.
comedy,
Just
I would say.
wait. Yes, I think I can help you. I'm not a guru yet, but I have some influence in the
Ooh.
Brotherhood. You'd have to do me a favor. Have you seen Fortuno yet?
I can't remember. Have I? Matt Lucas and drag is wonderful, though. Any drag. It's just an institution that, like, you know, goes back to way before Monty Python. Like, I know it's probably not great as a trope, but, like, you know, just the idea that men in women's clothing should be funny or something like that. So, you know, that's kind of a bit weird. But I will never not laugh at Monty Python doing the old women characters. Like, it will be fucking hilarious till I die. I can't help it. Like, as soon as there's fucking John Cleese in a bad wig going, ooh, I will laugh, and always will. Anyway, yes, I've met Fortuna, I guess. I can't remember.
Then you have your daily ration.
Yes, I
You give
have.
it to
I know
me,
who he's
then
talking about.
we're in business.
I'll
Yeah,
think about
fuck
it.
sure. I have swamp weed on me. You can have it.
I have swamp weed on me.
I don't
You can
care.
have it.
We agreed on 3 Northern Dark and nothing else.
Did I already
me
sell
the
them?
weeds, then we can do business.
All right, I might have already sold them. Let's get 3 Northern Dark from Fortuna and do that. Cool. That'll be fun. I was talking to Mikey yesterday. I saw there was like voice chat going on, but I was out, so I couldn't join in.
I thought Dad'd...
I don't know, I've only really joined the voice chat in Discord once or twice, I think. That's because it's not supposed to be haha men and drag, it's because they need to play the female characters as well to work as intended. I think that's true. Also, they're mocking a very specific type of person. Like, they're playing, like, in Monty Python, whenever they're playing women, it's usually to mock a certain specific type of typically conservative older person. And I think it works. The same way those, like, fake letters on Monty Python, complaint letters from the BBC would come in. And it works because it's funny like that, it's punching up. Whereas David Walliams, I kind of get the feeling that he genuinely hates women and the poor. Again, I think he hunts people. I've said this about Rami Malek as well, and that's not because of anything he's played, just because of the way he speaks, which is not fair. But whenever I've seen an interview with Rami Malek, I go, he hunts butlers. He lives in a mansion, puts on a tweed cap in the morning, goes out with a shotgun and shoots local poors that his butler has rounded up. That's just something I know in my soul. Anyway, Fortuno, can I have my daily ration? Daily ration, please?
I've come to collect my
Yeah,
daily
there we go.
ration.
3 Northern Dark, I
Here,
guess.
take it. 3 of the Northern Dark. But don't smoke them all at once.
A daily weed ration. Can you imagine? I don't know. How much is 3 joints a lot? I don't really know. I don't know how long a joint lasts, or like how high it probably depends on the weed, right? But like an average sized joint, does that get you like real good and high? One for each meal? I guess so. Like you have it with your food, like one for breakfast, one for dinner, one for lunch, something like that. Smoke joint breakfast munchies. How long does that take to kick in? Because again, I don't know. Anyway, you. I have swamp weed on me. You can have it. That's easy.
I have swamp weed on me. You can have it.
Good. You must have noticed that none of the gurus wants to talk to you.
2 of them
You can
have.
change that by impressing them. I can tell you how to do that.
Okay. Sure. How can I impress the gurus?
How can I impress the gurus?
Bal-Kadar instructs the novices in the magic of the sleeper.
That guy.
If you want his attention, use magic. But don't give him the fist of win. Send one of his audience to sleep or something like that. Bal-Namib is over there at the main gate. He's one of the toughest guys. I think Lester might be able to help you with him. Speak to him as soon as his master is away. The other gurus are basically quite okay. Just try to make yourself useful.
Thanks for the
Magic?
advice.
Hey, a deal's a deal.
Okay. How do I get magic? I've been told by Barlow that there's like fire magic in this game. I have not seen a hint of magic so far. How do I get magic?
How do I get at the magic of the sleeper?
Bal-Kadar sells runes and spell scrolls. That's no use to you if he doesn't talk to you, right? Maybe another guru can help you.
Oh, I can buy scrolls. Okay. I don't know why I went so high-pitched there, but okay. Bal-Kadar. Which was the Bal I talked to about getting the swamp weed? Because a Bal sent me to go get the swamp weed. Bal-Namib. Bal-Namib, that's it. And I can't talk to him. He'll kill me or something. He'll be angry at me if I do. Templars, nothing. I don't know. I guess I'll just wander around until I find him. Because last time that's what happened. Wandered around until I found the person I was looking for. And then they just came at me and went, "Hey, you, do something for me." And I went, "Okay, thank you. I'll do your chores." I think he might have been over here by the matchers. Is that him? The guy in the robe here?
There must be something.
Yes!
You have defended our
Yes!
gatherers. You have not only proved that you're on our side, you have proved that you are a worthy servant of the sleeper. I believe you are ready to wear the robe
2
of a
out of 4.
novice.
Okay. I took the swamp weed to him.
I took the swamp weed to Kor Kalam.
You have done well. I have a small reward for your efforts. Here, take it. It's a magic sleep spell. You can only use it once.
It's all
but I
coming
hope
up,
it will be a good
Millhouse.
service to you.
How's weed production going? Do you have to match... What are they doing? Do you have to match weed? I don't know how weed is made. Like, I thought you just grew it, dried it, and put it in some paper. Do you mash it? Like it's paper? Are they making weed paper? They're probably making oil? Oh, like CBD oil or whatever it's called? I don't know what any of this shit is. Anyway, how's weed production going?
How's weed production going?
We're putting maximum strain on every
Exactly.
man to produce enough for ourselves and trade with the other camps.
Ooh,
But
nice.
it's a sacrifice for the sleeper, one our novices willingly make.
Okay, cool. Well, everything's going all right. Just their entire economy revolves around weed. They seem to eat weed, smoke weed, drink weed juice, and then just kind of chill out all day. This is the camp to go for. If you're gonna spend life in prison, which keep in mind, these people are all prisoners. Like, this is basically like the equivalent of life in prison, or exile, or death row, right, for these people. If you're gonna be life imprisoned, then go to the weed camp and just bliss yourself out forever. Like, obviously. I mean, like, yeah, they're meshing and shit like that, but they're all blazed out of their mind while they're doing it. It's probably not too bad. This game takes place in Australia. Nairis, can I talk to you, in case you can't tell?
Cleared up ages ago.
What is the world this actually takes place in? Anyway, you... Nyrus. End. Nothing. Cool. Gunther is not charismatic enough to bring people out of their shell. I don't know. I think the name Gunther is probably like a -2 charisma debuff, just in general. Like, I don't know. Not saying that I wouldn't speak to somebody named Gunther, but if somebody introduced them to me as Gunther, that'd probably be a little bit of a hit in my reputation of them regarding them. Like, I'd be like, okay, Gunther, really? He still won't talk to me, that's fine. I need to cast a sleep spell at the sleeping people over, or the worshipping people over here. Now, do I know how to cast spells? No. Have I ever cast a spell before? No. So, this is gonna go well, I'm sure. I'm assuming it's these guys? Hello, Peter, welcome. We're at the weed camp, so you'll fit right in. I know it's a stereotype, but when I was there, it's fucking stunk of weed. You, Templar. I tried playing this again, but my PC keeps crashing. It's remarkably difficult to record this. Like, I'm streaming this right now. I have to have it on display capture. It won't capture in any specific windows. I love the swamp camp. It won't capture on anything else but display capture. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, you. Baltayan. I'm gonna quick save, and then I need to fucking... How do I use a scroll? Letter? No. Map. Potions, artifacts, magic. Mana cost 3. Do I have 3 mana? Who knows? Should I be going up to somebody? Can I put you to sleep? I don't know if armor... You gotta use it on the students of Bal Kadar. Oh, I thought that was Bal Kadar. Where the fuck is Kadar? Bal Kadar. I just assumed it was this cotton because I saw it was all like worshippers. Fine, we'll go find Bal Kadar. Thank you for warning me, because I would have wasted that. Oh, my tea is like slightly going cold. I don't know. I should probably just like make iced tea and just deal with it, because I don't remember the God damn it! You were gonna let me. I don't know when the last time I actually finished a hot cup of tea was. Not far from Smithy. Is it this guy here? Are you? No, you're Templars. Oh, you're Bal Kadar over here, I think. Okay. I was really hoping there. It would have fucked me. By the red flags, thank you. Okay, hello, Bal Kadar. Can I talk to you about it, or will I just send one of these people to sleep? He kind of already looks like he's falling asleep, so I'll go with one of the more awake ones. Because this could just be coincidence. Like, he's clearly bored out of his skull. This is how I sit when I'm bored out of my skull. Anyway, you... It's weird that the skirt seems to be solid. It's like a solid block. That would make it really difficult to walk. It's like unbelievably thick trousers. Actually, that's reminded me. I accidentally, this morning, put on my girlfriend's trousers while I was getting dressed after a shower. Because they were just nearest to me on the radiator, so I just pulled them off and went, yeah, they're black, they're probably mine. I put them on. And it wasn't... It wasn't that they were quite tight that warned me. It wasn't that, you know, I was like, oh, these look a bit different. These feel quite tight, unusually so. Am I wearing the right trousers? It wasn't any of that. It was when I put my hands in my pockets to, like, straighten them out while I was tying them up. The pockets were basically not there. Like, I put my hands in my pockets and I was like, I actually said out loud, has the washing machine, like, shrunk the pockets off of my trousers? Because there's basically no pockets. And then I realized, oh, these must be my girlfriend's. Oh, I forgot to fucking ban mount viewers. God damn it. I was like, oh, there's basically no pockets in this. And then I took them off but it turns out that women don't have pockets. Like, I thought it was almost a meme that women's clothing has no pockets in them. But even when they do have pockets, they seem useless. Like, I couldn't even fit my hands in them. I was shocked. I hope people are pissed off about this. I was like, you're being ripped off with pockets. I can fit, like, my phone, wallet, a knife if I wanted to, and, like, some money in one pocket if I felt like it. Or, like, a book in the other pocket. It's great. I don't think I'd be able to live without pockets. Pockets are great. Anyway, how do I cast a spell? Let's use sleep spell? 4? 4. Okay, you can't quite... Hang on. I should probably move my camera over to the other side, shouldn't I? I'm only just seeing that. 1 second. Camera overlay. If I put this here, that might be a bit better. Because if I go into this, there's a big 4 over the magic scroll. You need to equip the spell and then use it like a weapon. There's a big 4. Does that mean there's 4 uses? That might be what it is. 4. Or just 8? No. Oh, that's targeting. Ah, I dropped it! Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up! There we go. Number 4 on the keyboard? Oh!
What are you doing?
I'm a magic man!
I'm trying to meditate with my disciples. Who taught you to use the magical powers of the sleeper?
Nobody. It was very easy.
A wizard
You
called
seem to be an intelligent
Rohypnol.
student. I will teach
Sorry.
you.
Okay, cool. Trade? Cut to me wearing pants without pockets once every few weeks and just throwing my phone to the ground in one smooth movement. Oh no. But yeah, I was just very shocked. I was like, how do people
What was
work
that?
with this? Oh, that sleep didn't last very long. It's not a very good Rapnol. Oh, is he mad? I think. Oh, is he mad or embarrassed? I think I'd be both. If some fucker came up to behind me and just fucking snapped their fingers and I went unconscious for 10 seconds and then I woke up and my fucking professor was like, "Oh, good job," to the person who did it, I'd be fucking furious. I would kill them both, I think. Anyway, trade, I guess.
I want to acquire magic writings.
Ooh, magic writings. What can you do? The blood flies. Overview of the swamp camp. A map! Do I want a map? How much is it? 40. It's only 40. That's pretty good. Ring of Iron Skin. Holy shit, he can sell me like a magical shit. Fist of Wind. Light. Healing. Fist of Wind. Oh, this is like an actual spell. Like a chargeable spell, not a scroll. Fist of Wind. Mana cost is 3. Storm damage is 10. Ooh, per mana. Ooh, I might save up for some fucking magic. That's cool. Fist of Wind. Well, for now, like, do you vouch for me? Green Novice. Overview of the swamp camp. Well, just for now, do you like, I'd like to learn how to increase my magical power, please. Hydrate.
I would like to learn how to increase the power of my magic.
The power of your spirit is the key.
Oh, it feels like one of those cult comments. Did you like my comment in general? I don't remember. Mana plus 1. 1 skill point. 5 skill points. I think I have... Of the pictures of the... Oh, that they would get snatched up by a wolf? Sure. Mana plus 1. I guess... How much mana do I have? Hang on. Back. End. Does he like me now? I think he likes me now. So that's 3. That's 3 out of 4. So we just need one more guy. This is actually going really well. 1 second. If I go... V, I think is my thing. How much mana do I have? Mana 5. Well, that's not a lot. How many skill points do I have? Oh, I have 40 skill points. Holy shit, I should absolutely be chugging more mana. Okay. Give me more mana, please. I'd like to learn how to
I would
increase
like to
magic.
learn how to increase the power of my magic.
The power of your...
Give me plus 5 mana, please. Give me another plus 5 mana. No, that's enough for now. Get some strength ASAP. What I did, the only other time I've leveled up in this game, I got one-handed sword trained 5%, which I think means that I have 5% chance of getting a critical, and it seemed to unlock that whole combo thing, where, like, if you tap W in time, it, like, swings faster. So, I need to upgrade strength somehow, but I don't know where. I don't know how. Maybe that's in the old camp? I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to upgrade strength, and... Strength, one-handed sword. acrobatics, maybe? And then mana and life. You know, those seem like the important ones. I want to be a big old battle mage. Like a big burly mage. Like if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson became, like, a big old magician. Something like that. You know, just casting fireballs on a big muscled fist. I mean, I'm already quite ripped. Look at my hands. I mean, look at those arms. Look how broad my shoulders are. Everybody in this game is quite ripped. So it fits. Although it's a fantasy game, everyone's always ripped in these. Novice, water pipe. I need to be talking to... Okay, there's 2 more guys. Or there's 2 more guys, but I only need 1 more of them to accept me. So either this guy or the guy with the cultists.
You're very probably right. It won't happen.
Like, will you talk to me? No. Don't talk to him. Maybe this guy will talk to me now. Although he said the guy said something about Lester. Like, there might be a guy named Lester that I can talk to. Who'll be like, oh, I know how to get in with the big guys. I'll teach you some tricks. And then I, like, give him some weed and he recommends me to this guy. I don't know. Can you talk to me? Baltayan? Sleeper be with you.
The sleeper be with you.
Right, didn't like that. Goodbye. Lester. Who's Lester? I may need to bring that map up again. Of, like, where people are. Lester. Is it in here? Templar. Novice. Templar. Are you Lester? No, you're a Templar. Why are you in bondage gear when the rest of them aren't? Why are you the only one in, like... I never really got that. You occasionally see it in media, the sort of, like, cross straps across your chest. I never really got what it was meant to do. Is it just meant to, like, separate the pecs? I don't really know what's meant to be attractive about it, to be honest. Leather straps in general. I don't get it. Like, the movie, like, Batman that I saw...
Stop!
Oh, Jesus
You
Christ.
can only
Fuck
enter
me.
the Temple Hill if you have a guru's permission.
Sorry. Like, I saw Batman on Saturday, and Catwoman was in it. And basically Catwoman is in, like, fetish latex in the entire movie. Like, constantly in different fetish outfits. And I was like, I don't get it. Just doing nothing for me. I don't really get it. You could see people in the cinema going like, ooh. But it's like, I don't get it. That guy is in bondage gear because he's one of the melee fighters. Melee fighters get bondage gear, mages get skirts. That's rude. Fortuno, where the fuck is Lester? Hang on. Let me bring, I think, don't quote me, but I think I may have, did I, fuck, I can't remember if I, favorited the, hang on. I can't remember if I favorited the map with all the names on it. Go into bookmarks. What's my most recent bookmark? I fucking didn't. God damn it. 1 second. Gothic swamp camp map. There we go. Gothic swamp camp map. Oh, there we go. Thank you. .de. No, wait. Yeah, that's just the site. Wrong sublink. This is for update to Gothic 2 mod Bruderschaft. Is that Brotherhood? Bruderschaft des Schlafers. Schlafers. I think I'm doing more of a Dutch accent there. There we go. Okay. Sumpflager is this. So if I go... Where's Leicester? Leicester is at 1. So Leicester is right at the fucking entrance and I passed him. Cool. Good to know. Gothic. Back to this. Let's maybe sleep as well, actually, because I think this is my house. Sleep till the morning just so it's bright. Come on. Get in bed. Come on. Nice and toasty. It's alright. There you go. Thank you, Bernard. Sleep until next morning. God, I wish I could do this. I so wish I could do this. Just, you know, go down to bed and just go, I'd like to sleep till this time, and then just instantly conk out. It would be great. I don't know if any game has implemented insomnia as just, like, RPG mechanic, but it would suck. My god, it would suck. Actually, I keep forgetting I have sleeping tablets now. Like, I got prescription sleeping meds from the doctor, and I keep forgetting that I have them. KCD? KCD doesn't have that. Like, you don't have... What I mean is trouble sleeping, right? Like, oh, sometimes you just won't be able to sleep. Does it? In hardcore mode? Oh my god, really? That's insane. I guess it would have to be in hardcore mode because it's insanity. Okay, Lester is around here somewhere. Where's Lester? Lester. Lester should be, like, right here, it says. Are you Lester? Is Lester here? Novice? You're Melvin. Novice? I'm tabbing the fuck back out. Lester's at 1. Wait, where's the entrance? 15's the fucking entrance, I'm dumb. 15 is the entrance, which is here. No, Lester's right here. Oh, is he the one literally right next to the ball? I'm so dumb. I feel, sometimes I do feel the need to apologize for just how unobservant I am. I'm so sorry. Right, fine. So he should be, like, right here then, right next to this guy. Yes, that's true. You're Lester. I mean, Lester's a stupid name anyway. Show me the way. Tell me something about the camp. Show me the way.
Show me the way.
Oh, I thought this was more of a spiritual thing. Never mind. I thought showing me the way was going to be like, show me the way. And there would be an option for into the Baal's good graces. I didn't realize this was more of a literal thing. Beck, tell me something about the camp.
Tell me something about the camp.
What do you want to know?
Fucking the weed? I don't know.
What do you know about the weed?
Well, the weed's grown in the swamp. Of course, it has to be processed before it can be smoked. That's what we novices do. How do you process
weed?
The weeds have a tranquilizing and relaxing effect. They help you
the literal
concentrate
thing
on
you
the
need to talk when his
essentials
master
and
can't hear
increase your
you.
awareness.
I don't know if he can hear
We
him now.
trade them for goods from the
Oh
old
yeah,
camp,
the guy said,
and
didn't
we
he?
use them to recruit new people as well.
Sorry, the guy said, only, like, talk to him when the master can't hear him, or when he's out of the way of the master, or something like that.
May the sleeper...
Hang on. So, like, now?
You shouldn't believe every...
He's turned away?
Show me the way.
No. To the tutors?
To the tutors.
Follow me.
Oh, okay. I've understood. So we lead him away, and then we talk to him, and then when, like, people are like, you know, when he's not next to the master, he'll go like, he really likes Turkish Delight. So if you get him that, he'll basically do anything for you. He's like a dog. That'll be how it works. I don't know why Turkish Delight was the thing. Nobody likes Turkish Delight. It's disgusting. He's 70. He likes Turkish Delight. He likes Turkish Delight or Werther's Originals. Those are the only sweets he can handle. There we go. You.
Down there, you'll find Baal Kadar. He teaches the novice. Climbing up this ladder will take you to the Templars' training ground. I'll wait for you.
No, you... There we go. How can I get your master to talk to me? Amazing. He really likes Werther's Originals.
How can I get your master to talk to me?
You have to know what he wants to hear.
And that is?
Listen.
Good boy.
When we're with him the next time, you'll address me and we'll have a little talk. Baal Namib is
He'll be
worried
bloody
because
in
many
your
of the
hands.
novices don't only pray to the sleeper, but also to their former gods. You'll tell me that you've renounced the old gods and that in future you'll pray only to the sleeper. Then I'll ask you why you made this decision, and you'll say that you had a vision in which the sleeper
this is a lot more
summoned
complicated
you.
than I was
He'll
expecting,
be interested
so I'm glad I
then.
managed to talk to
Do you
him.
think you'll manage that?
No problem.
Show up wearing, like, librarian-style classes. Then he'll be into it. Okay, end.
May the sleeper protect you.
Fine. I'll go back and you can follow me, I guess. Look, it's not... Everybody's in bondage gear here. It's clearly that kind of game, right? Or maybe that's just, you know, what they wear in Germany. I don't know. This is a German game. I don't know what they wear or what they wore historically. Like medieval Germans, do they all wear like big old bondage straps and kilts? I don't know. Maybe. Because like what's it? I mean, you know, the medieval Celts basically exclusively wore nothing. Like they'd wear fucking blue paint and that's it. Have you seen the Slave Leia loading screen yet? I've seen the quick save thing, which is basically that. Are you seeing that? No, you're not seeing it. When I quick save, the quick save bar is very poorly covering up a naked woman lying in the Slave Leia pose. I was like, fair enough. I've been to medieval markets and festivals. Bondage gear seems correct. Hang on. Tab. German medieval clothes. I mean, it looks basically like everyone else, really. The Ranger collection. I laugh at it, but I'm into this shit. I would fucking love to dress like this. God, I'd love if this was in fashion. If I could wear this exact fucking outfit outside, I'd love it. But I laugh because I'm insecure. Anyway. Rest of this stuff, not really. Anyway, is he back yet? Look up Landsknecht outfit. Okay, that's very goofy. I love him. The fuck is this? He's wearing a little ball pouch. I love it. There's so many laces. God, that seems impossible to put on. It looks unbelievably goofy. I mean, a lot of medieval clothes did, though. But my god, is it goofy. Look up Swiss Guard. Swiss Guard. Look, I know they're probably quite, you know, elite, but god, they look fucking ridiculous. I love this shit. Like, you know, the British Guards don't look good either, but these look they look like little clowns. I love it. Anyway. Game. Oh, you're back. Fantastic. There you go. Talk to me.
Ah, it's good to
God,
see
he's
you
a terrible
again.
actor. No.
How have you been doing?
Imagine if the Vatican was attacked. Who wants to attack the Vatican? I don't know. Maybe all the altar boys. Sorry. One of those fucking clowns fucking murdered you with the halberd. I have renounced the old gods. Just glancing back and forth between the two of them. Is he buying it?
I have renounced the old gods.
Oh, it's even worse.
Really? What made you do that?
I had a vision.
The sleeper talked to me.
What did he say?
He said, go to the camp in the swamp and join the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood.
You're a very rich man,
The
stranger.
Brotherhood.
The sleeper doesn't reward many people like that.
Shut up.
The sleeper has chosen you.
Oh, I thought he was like,
Do you
oh,
really
you
want
fucking
to join
idiot.
us?
Fine, you're desperate. Yes, I wish to follow the sleeper. That must be the first death by halberd in hundreds of years. I would say that's almost definitely not true, because I imagine halberds are bought by two kinds of people. Hema types, who are into it and know how to use them and practice with them and go to events and stuff. And fucking nerds, who will hang the halberd up above their bed, falls on them and then beheads them in their sleep. Cuts their head off with their fedora intact, and it rolls on the floor. So I'd say almost definitely that's happened. I wish to follow the sleeper.
Yes, I wish to follow the sleeper.
Go to Kor Kalom. Tell him I sent you because you
that's
are
four.
a true supporter of the faith.
We're in, baby! End. Okay, we're in. That's amazing. God, this was so much easier than the old camp. That felt very convoluted. Now, was I not listening? Probably. Like, it's very, very probable that I just didn't listen to anything anybody in the old camp was saying and so got confused. But still, nerds don't buy halberds. I think a certain nerd buys a halberd. Two crossed halberds hanging above their bed. They wouldn't be very good halberds. He still doesn't want to talk to me. Just thought I could get the full set, because I think there's 5 of them. Alright, off we go. Have I met the person who can train stealth, or not stealth, strength, by the way? I don't know. Like, are they in the old or new, or swamp camp? Because I haven't been to the new camp yet. I'll go there at some point, I'm sure. But I'm in the swamp camp now, I guess. That's a thing.
Let's talk about something.
Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something. I love this. It's the same as Oblivion. I love just sort of like randomly generated dialogue wheels when NPCs meet. I think Diego can do strength. Ooh, should I then go back to the old camp before doing this? Diego in the old camp. Oh, but once you join the swamp camp, you'll have a strength teacher here as well. Should I go back to the old camp now and level strength? Or is it only when I join the shadows that I'll be able to level strength?
If you think.
It probably doesn't matter too much, right? Let's see.
Very clever.
Hello, friend. Callum's bodyguard. Do you mind me going in?
I'm sure you won't mind me going in there.
If you're disrespectful to my master, I'll kill you.
They really need a pop filter on whatever mic they're recording this on. Because a few of them are getting way too close to the microphone. They sound a bit like this. If you harm my master, then I'll have to hurt you. It doesn't really work. Anyway, you. Pop filters weren't invented yet? When was the pop filter invented? Surely it was before the 2000s. Looking forward to St. Paddy's Day. It's St. Paddy's Day, actually? And also, no, I don't care about it at all. I forgot it was on until I was arranging things in my fucking calendar. When is it? It's March 17th, I think? When is it? St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, it's the 17th of March. Bruh, just typed it that way to trigger you. St. Patrick's Day, or the Feast of St. Patrick, is a cultural celebration held on the 17th of March. I've never done anything to it. We might go, I don't know, what day is that? What day is the 17th? Is that Thursday? Thursday. I don't know. We might go up, we might drive to fucking Cork and go see a parade. I don't even know if a parade is happening. Is, one second, St. Patrick's Day parade. Is that happening this year? In, Biden to host the Taoiseach for St. Patrick's Day meeting. Why? Like, what could happen there? Taoiseach's US St. Patrick's Day visit gets underway later today. Later today? It's not fucking... You triggered me too. It's not St. Patrick's Day today. What's happening? Taoiseach jets off to the US for St. Patrick's Day celebrations. Oh, too good for us. Job accomplished. The Taoiseach is from Cork, as everybody in fucking Cork will tell you. You know, the Taoiseach's from Cork. Although, no, everybody fucking hates him. Like, the prevailing wisdom when I was in Cork for the election was, oh, well, we have a Cork Taoiseach again. But fucking him? Really? It has to be him? Fucking Micheál Martin? Whatever. Cork. Is it going ahead, Cork Parade? Because that's, I mean, my town will probably not have one. 16th of, wait, what? 16th of February 2022. What? What? Why is that date here? That's clearly not a thing. Cork St. Patrick's Day returns on corkcity.ie. God, there's so many fucking cookie warnings. Oh, the story was from then. The St. Patrick's Day Parade will take place for the first time in 2 years on March 17. That's an American way to write the date. I don't really like it. You say 17th of March. You don't say March 17. As the world begins to return to normal... virus. It's still fucking around, but we're having it. The theme of the parade is heroes. Ordinary people in extraordinary times. It will be insufferable. There's still time for groups to take their interest. I'll watch it for 5 minutes, like always. Get really fucking bored. Maybe have some cotton candy and then go home. I don't even like cotton candy. It's just the only place you see it. Like, I don't think it's legal to sell cotton candy outside of St. Patrick's Day parades. It feels like it, because that's the only place I've ever seen cotton candy. Or candy floss. Whatever you want to call it. I think it's cotton candy in America and candy floss here. Candy. Is candy floss vegan? I don't think I've had it in a long time. Sounds dangerously close to the clap for the NHS thing we had in the UK at the beginning of the pandemic. Hang on, it's 5 o'clock. I need to go clap. Not going to give them any more money. We need to clap. Fairy floss and candy floss. It's disgusting, really, candy floss. It's really awful. But I get it out of fucking, like, nostalgia or novelty more than anything. Main ingredients are sugar and food coloring, so it's probably fine. Production. Centrifugal force on sugar. Cool. So it's fine. Ugh. It's not good. Anyway, whatever. Maybe I'll get candy floss. Let's go back to the game. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Does anybody actually care about St. Patrick's Day? It's an excuse sometimes to drink, but I don't drink. And so, like, what am I gonna do for it? Like, if you don't drink, then St. Patrick's Day is, like, slightly insufferable, I think. Because you just have fucking people who are absolutely fucking langered. Oh, that's very Cork. You have people who are absolutely fucking langered, like, and they just like fucking hanging out of bare doors with green hats on, just screaming at you, and that's it. That's the entire point of the holiday. So I don't know. I think everything's closed, so I'll probably just go to a park or something and have some food, like eat a sandwich or something. It'll be fine. I might, you know what? I'll probably just fucking stream. I'll just stream on St. Patrick's Day, whatever. I need to talk to you.
What do you want?
I'll play Conkers. It's a Thursday. I think I've convinced the balls.
I think I have convinced the balls.
Worked.
Bal Oren says
I went
have
inside a
proven
book
to be
for a
a
second.
worthy servant of the sleeper.
Carry on.
Bal Kadar considers me a receptive student. Bal Nabib is convinced that I'm a true believer.
And?
Bal Tundral says I should receive the robe. I have brought him a
We're
new
doing
student.
great.
Good. If the Baals support you, that should be enough for me. Here, put this on.
Yes, I'm in.
And now,
I'm
go and
lurking,
make
but I
yourself
looked up
useful.
Patty's Day and then webbed. Okay. Have you got another task for me? Are we in? Like, I'm kind of... I wanted to get, in so I could contact one of the mages, because I have a letter for the head fire mage or whatever. That's kind of the plot.
Have you got another task for me?
In the new camp, there is a small
the new
group of
camp.
men who have started producing their own weed.
Oh,
See
drug
to it
wars.
that they
Drug
stop
wars.
their production.
Not the war on drugs.
How?
That's something
Do
different and
not
much more
bother
irritating.
me with details. The weed mixers camp must be
I was
somewhere
elected
outside
to
the new
read,
camp.
not to read.
You know what to do.
So I know that accent's terrible. I know, but I can't stop. Also, it's just a great line. I was elected to lead, not to read. Okay, sure, end. I'm not gonna
I'll be
piss him
seeing
off.
you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
And also with you. I don't know, I've been to mass, that's what you say, isn't it? And also with you. Okay, what robes did he give me? What cool shit did he give me? Armor. Novice's loincloth, or light novice's armor? Oh, it's way better! Ooh, light novice's armor. That's way cooler. Oh, I'm wearing actual fucking armor now. Try and kill me now, fucking snake beast. Love it. Okay, so now we need to go to the new camp. Where's the new camp? Who knows? But also, before I go to the new camp, there was monsters and, like, buildings closer to the old camp that I could not take out. Like, remember those goblins? I'm wondering with my new weapons if I can finally take those on. Or if it's still just gonna fucking body me. I don't know yet. We'll see. I want to quickly run back there and see if I can do something. Or will they hate me now? Like, back at the... Like, it wasn't next... It was next to the old camp. It wasn't in there, so they'll probably be fine with me. But are they going to be hostile to me now? Probably. They have, like, They have a couple of people from this camp in the old camp. That's how I got here, right? One of them led me here, and I killed a bunch of monsters for me, which was nice. Oh, wait. Oh,
I'm
power
glad
stance.
you're here. I have news for you.
Good news, I hope.
Our Brotherhood's planning a really big thing.
What are you planning? To break out?
The gurus are trying to contact the sleeper, but they need something to unite their powers.
A jerk-off crystal.
They need a magical
A
object.
real thing. Well,
Focus.
real is debatable. Are you gonna pull out my heart like in Temple of Doom and use that as the focus?
What's that got to do with me?
Talk to Iberian. He's the most powerful man around here. This is the opportunity to attain his favor.
Where do I find him?
Go to the temple. He rarely leaves it. Probably he feels closer to the sleeper in those cold ruins.
1 second. Jerk off.
May the sleeper protect you.
And also with you. Oh, chapter 2! Oh shit, it's chapter 2! I've made it through a chapter! That's incredible! I honestly wasn't sure we'd ever get that far. How many chapters are in this game? 5, I'm gonna guess. Anyway, 1 second. Jerk off crystal. Candy floss. J.O. crystal. J.O. crystal. Here we go. Here we go. 1 second. Full camera. Music. I go to stream. Music. Oh, come on. My hard drive is spinning up. My stream runs off a hard drive, not my SSD, so that's why it will occasionally stutter, I think. There we go. Loving. There we go. J.O. Crystal Meetup. Charge up and J.O. 38 Houston from Craigslist. The crystal I wear around my neck contains an essence that gets recharged when I jack it with a bro who also has a crystal around their neck. It gives me confidence at work, home, social situations, etc. Nobody knows it's a J.O. crystal but me and my bros. I have seen it glow white while jerking it with a bud. That's how I know it's real. You can come over for as long as you want, but I need a picture of you, preferably wearing a crystal before I waste my time. And that's the face. That is the face of a man who's really into jerking it with some buds while wearing a crystal. Look, everything but the crystal's fine. It's the crystal that makes it weird. Just say you want to jerk it with some buds. Nobody's gonna care. I mean, they shouldn't. It's weird that you're doing it in a crystal-y way. Just, jerk it with some buds. It's fine. Of course he has a tattoo like... It's the barbed wire tattoo around his arm. What's that meant to... Is that... I see that so much that it must mean something. Like, it must be a common symbol or something. 1 second. Barbed wire, not the movie with Pamela Anderson. Barbed wire tattoo meaning. It means you are cool. Barbed wire has been associated with prison system for decades. It's become a symbol of incarceration and imprisonment. Is that... Yeah, it's a prison tat, but is it also just gotten by fucking nerds who think it makes them look cool? A bit like, I know that the teardrops, they're still definitely a prison thing, right? Like, if you get teardrop tattoos, that's a prison thing. Anyway. Like, nobody's gonna tell you you can't get it, right? I bet the sailor tattoos, swallows and such. My, an elderly relative of mine, the one who gave me this knife, the one who gave me this, this fucking, like, folding hunting knife, also had like a big tattoo of a snake wrapped around an anchor. It was because he was in the Merchant Navy. Anyway, imagine a barbed wire tattoo with tribal. Oh, you mean like this? Besttattoo.com? No. Avoid this man if you see him. Anyway, and it will be a man. Anyway, let's go back to the old camp, I guess. Oh, I've still left on the lounge music. Fuck it, you can enjoy it till it ends. This is a better soundtrack, right? I think swallow means you've crossed the equator and so on. I had no idea that was a thing. It's It's in the shape of angel wings. Ugh. There are a lot of obnoxious tattoos. Although saying that, I'd probably get a fairly obnoxious tattoo. Oh, I think this means monsters have respawned. I can't remember who said it. It might have been Screw. But they said that monsters wouldn't respawn until Chapter 2. And now I see an emu where there shouldn't be an emu. So, okay, I'm gonna turn off the music. Hang on. There we go. Pause. Okay, you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. It's not anymore just because I think everyone has them. Like, if I'm getting a tattoo, it will probably be like branches curling around my forearm, which is pretty fucking douchey, I think. A cliche sailor tattoos do mean things. Oh, look how strong I am! Ooh, I'm a burly boy. There we go, look at that. Can I take out the lizards, maybe? Someone made a game where you ride around in a tractor and abduct tanks. I wonder what that could be a reference to. I saw a tweet the other day that said the Ukrainian Farmers Union is soon going to be one of the biggest armies on the planet. Like, it has so many fucking tanks at this point. Some will respawn once you join a camp, and later in some important developments of the story. My bad. Excellent, good. Well, there's some emus hanging around now, and a couple of bloodflies that weren't there. So let me quick save, just in case I get destroyed. I don't know if I've ever played a game where you drove around in a tractor. It just came to me there. I think tractors are underrepresented. Can you ride a tractor in GTA? Probably. I don't know. I don't think tractors are very cool. I know they're like a big old machine, and that's kind of cool, but that's a lot of wolves. Let's run away from these wolves, because I don't know if I can kill wolves yet. But, like, yeah, of course you can. Like, I don't know. I've only ever been just stuck behind tractors in traffic, and once you've done that enough, I think tractors just lose their luster. Farming Simulator. I own 2 Farming Simulator games and have never booted either of them up. Because, God, no. Farming Simulator, I own Farming Simulator 2017, which I think is a really fucked up, glitchy one. And I own, like, Farming Simulator 2019, I think? Both of them were given to me free somewhere. Through some bundle or something. I rode a tractor once as a child for about 2 meters. I was not allowed to go any further. Aw. I mean, they can't be that... I was about to say something quite rude. They can't be that hard to drive. Farmers drive them. But, you know, they can't be, like, particularly difficult. I mean, they're so big. They're so big and chunky. It would be hard to do any damage to yourself with them. Oof. I think I've opened this chest before. Have I? Yes, and that doesn't respawn, apparently. Well, whatever. I hate that when you close the chest, it doesn't make you leave the area. It just closes the chest and you just stay there. And you have to press back to go any further. It's very irritating. I think it was this way. I think it was this way towards the goblins. I just want to see, just as an experiment, if I can defeat the goblins. Ooh, also some more mole rats. A common configuration on the latest tractor models would be 4 ranges, each with 6 speeds, offering a total of 24 gears. Jesus, okay, maybe it is harder. If a kid can do it, you can. Never mind. Ow. I can drive. I passed my driving test first time, after panicking hard about it, in fact. So, you know, I'm fine at driving. I can sort of drive, okay? I was, like, real panicked over my driving test and basically forgot how to drive during the, like, little extra lessons I got just to prepare me for it. And then passed it, like, completely fine. I think oh, what did I do? Like, a week before I took the test, I went to the town that I was taking the test in. And, because, you know, it takes forever to get I don't know how it works in other countries, but Ireland about 10 years ago completely revamped our driving test thing because, basically, we had too many road deaths to increase the population. Everybody was fucking dying on the road, so they've completely revamped the tests. So you have to apply for your test by doing an online test. Then you have to go to a center and do a theory test. Then you have to take driving lessons for about 6 months. Then you have to do at least 12 hours of driving tests and wait about 6 months. Then you can do your actual driving test. So it takes about It takes probably about a year and a bit to get a driving license in Ireland. So they which is probably normal everywhere, but it was very loose before, apparently. Like, my parents freely admit that if they did their driving test now, they probably wouldn't have a license. It's weird, I'll run off proprietary software, saw a video on it once. Yeah, it is. I went to a big caravan in a car park, like a porta building kind of thing, like a portable office. And it had, like, 80s looking PCs in it. And then I did, like, a theory test for about 100 questions, and if you got more than 5 of them wrong, you couldn't do your actual test or get lessons. You had to do like 95% accuracy or something with the questions. I've forgotten all of them now, but you know, we had to do them. But yeah, it cut down on road deaths. There's now a statistically normal amount of road deaths in Ireland, I think. Man, these emus are nothing to me now. It's great. It feels amazing to slice up emus. But yeah, I did my driving, an extra driving test, because I was like, I'll get refreshed, because it was like, I put it off, so it was like 9 months or a year after I did my theory test when I actually did my driving test. So I was like, okay, I'll take some like refresher test just to see if I've gotten into any bad habits. So I went to a town and got a new instructor, and I got in his car and looked down and completely forgot how to drive. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, I'm fucked. Like, I don't know how to drive. I almost ran over somebody on a bicycle that lesson. And he looked at me, at one point I looked over, and the instructor was grabbing hold of the door handle and going, Jesus Christ, with like gritted teeth. I was that bad at driving. And then I did the driving test, and all of that disappeared. And I was like, oh, I remember how to drive, it's fine. And passed it with flying colours, no problem first time. And I messaged the guy, because I had done 2 or 3 lessons with him at that point, just to prepare. And I messaged him going like, oh, I passed and it was fine, I got flying colours. And he went, oh, well, good luck. The guy clearly was like, how the fuck did you manage that? Because it turns out when taking the lessons, I can't drive. Don't know how that works. The test was fine, but in lessons, I cannot drive. I wonder if Dreya will have problems in the mid-game now because his early game was so unoptimized. What do you mean? I leveled up twice. Isn't that enough? I leveled up 3 times. I got 10 more mana. No spells, but 10 more mana. And I got 1 point into one-handed weaponry. What more could I need in this game? I mean, look how easily I'm taking out these emus. It's great. Nothing more difficult than emus is going to pop up, I'm sure. Let's quick save, speaking of. Now, goblins were here. Here be goblins. There we go, there's 2 goblins. Oh, there's 3 goblins in the back. Right, that's a lot of goblins. I can probably take out some goblins. Hang on, eat some raw meat. Eat some raw meat, quick save, and then take out some goblins. Just fucking sprint at the fuckers. And just kill them. Just kill them neatly and efficiently. No, I fucked up the combo. There we go, 1's dead. Run away! Run away! Run away! You took out 1. They're 1 less, so now you can run away. Or just kite them? Is kiting a thing? Are they just gonna keep chasing me? They are. Okay. Come on. No, he dodged. There we go. 1 more goblin? Where the fuck is he? Where's the little prick? Goblin? I think he's gone. Okay, rusty sword. Oh, I can't get goblin meat or anything? Oh, he's just a little guy. Oh, no. Any more goblin? Where's the other goblin? Oh, there you are! You're stuck in the ground! Yes! Oh, no! No! Oh. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ! He's not cute at all! He's not cute at all! Fuck me. Another rusty sword, sure. I'm probably gonna get tetanus off of that. I wonder if they modeled tetanus in this game. Ooh, roast emus. Do you remember the gate to the orc area? It's just up there, isn't it? I think that's just up there. I need to find the what's it called? The new camp as well. Oh, some meat bug ragu. Mine crawler soup. Wine. Can I drink this boiling water? Oh, I forgot to mention, I did burn my hand earlier in a very embarrassing way. I was making a potato rosti in a frying pan this morning. I had Sudocrem on my hands up until just before the stream. It seems to have helped. It doesn't hurt too much now, but my fingertips, these three, I flipped over a potato rosti in the pan, and for some reason my brain went, oh, it's kind of like risen in the middle there, push it down. So I pushed it down with my bare fucking hand after it had just been in oil, and it burned me quite badly. Because I'm very dumb. Well, it seems to be fine now. It's not hurting when I press down keys, which is about what I expected. Oh, there's a person here! Hello? Ah, no, don't! Jesus Christ. You saw I just saved you from goblins, right? Like, what's up there? Like, why would you pull out your bow? I guess I could just be out for human meat as well as goblin meat. Hello, friend. You gonna talk? What are you doing? Oh, there's a mole rat. Alright, I'll take out the mole rats for you. Mole rats are nothing to me now. Look at that! 2 shots? 2 shots with a sword per mole rat? Oh, we're fucking beating the ooh, there's a door! What have I found? Should I have come here in chapter 1? Like, this seems like maybe a chapter 1 kind of area. Is this what you meant about being unoptimized? Have I missed, like, lots of stuff? I mean, it's all still here. It's fine. Do you want to talk to me? What are you doing out here?
What are you doing out here?
I'm a hunter. Above all, I hunt scavengers.
And you got captured by goblins? Where will I get a bow?
Where will I get a bow?
Here, I sell the best bows in the old camp.
Fucking yes! Okay. Show me your goods. Can you teach me something about hunting? It's almost like when I made a cake in one of those silicon cake forms and my brain went, it pink and fun looking, can't touch. Spoiler, can't touch. Basically, I went, oh, my brain said, oh, that top bit isn't touching heat now. Hot part below, Rusty. Top part not touching heat. Probably not hot. Then touched it and went, that's real fucking hot, actually. I know what you mean, though. If they look like toys, they can't be hot. Anyway, can you teach me something about hunting?
Can you teach me something about hunting?
That depends. What do you want to know?
You should have found your way in the beginning on your way to the new camp. Sneaking. Or bow level 1. Bow level 1, please. If this is free.
Can you teach me how to use my bow better?
For a beginner, it's not hard to get better.
Ooh, it's all
It's
free.
a question of your
I had to
posture.
pay for the
Place
fucking
your feet
one-handed.
well apart.
It was like 60
Hold both your
or some
arms
shit.
at one level. Hold your breath and shoot. If you hit certain parts of the body,
It's like an
you only
object
get one
permanence issue.
shot.
Basically, I'm a toddler,
As a
turns
beginner,
out.
you've only got a very small chance of hitting these parts. But if you bear in mind what I've told you,
I love this guy's voice.
hit
This is the
better
only
next
good
time.
voice actor so far. I think he's great. Sneaking. Should I sneak? I don't think I can sneak right now. I have plenty of skill points. Oh, and then the guy in the old camp will like me if I improve sneaking. Fingers. Although I've already joined this camp, so it's probably not a big deal. Back. Show me your goods.
Show me your goods.
You should learn to sneak, okay. 600 gold. Ooh. And I have some bug wings to sell. Oh, thank you for the follow. Amy Louise XO. Amy Louise. Thank you. Okay, well, I'll sell all the bug wings at the very least, right? That's good. That's like 200 gold right there. Maybe the bug meat as well. I don't think I need that. I don't know if I've ever used a torch. Swamp weed? Sure. Food? Do I need any of this stuff? I should probably keep the healing herbs. Wine I don't need. Don't think that's anything really. Mine crawlers, I can sell the meat bug trash. It's nothing. Artifacts, magic. Oh, can I sell my novice's loincloth? Again, I went Irish. Loincloth. Can I sell the novice's loincloth now? Oh, look at that. Some rusty swords. I am actually going to be genuinely quite rich. This is great. I might be able to buy a spell and stuff. I don't know what that button was, or what that noise was. I think my Twitch alerts might be delayed. Loincloth. How's it going, Vi? Oh, no, I'm closer to Waterford. So, how's it going, horse? Did I say that on stream? For the first time in fucking years, I heard somebody refer to me as horse, which is a very Waterford thing. If you go to anywhere in Waterford, somebody will call you horse as like a term of endearment. Like, how's it going, horse? How's it going? Having a good day, horse? Food guy, yes it was. There's a very, very large man affably calling me horse. Made me feel kind of nice. I don't know why. Anyway, take this pickaxe. Take this withered axe, because I think mine is way better. There we go. 505 gold. That's amazing. Well, give me a bow first. Right, obviously. Give me like... Oh, hunting bow. Bone bow. Required dexterity. Oh, that's not great, actually. I think I can only use a short bow for now. I think that's about it. Because I think my dexterity is 10. So, I mean, it's something. I'll be able to shoot something. I think my damage on my sword is only 20 right now as well, or like 26. So, it's probably fine. Let's get a short bow. Just for now. And I have some arrows. Do I want any more arrows? Maybe 10 more? 50. Whoa, I'm gonna pour some ore into my pockets. I wish there was haggling in this. I got used to it in KCD. All through Kingdom Come, I avoided haggling, but then when I got into it, I was like, oh, this is how you make the money. No, take this out a little bit. 510? Do I have anything worth 5 here? Anything at all? These apples? Sure, that'll... No, I need 1 more gold? Come on, will you accept what... Will he accept this if I just go, will you just take 1 gold? Like, that's an... Because I don't think I can put in 1 ore. I think I can only put in 10 of something. I think being called horse is cool. I don't even care about the context. It's just like, fucking yeah, I'm a horse now. Like that... What was that game? With the horse-headed boyfriend? No, the man-headed horse friend. That's a thing. The boy-headed horse friend. I can't remember what it was called. You know, it's a horse with an anime head. My Horse Prince. Yeah. 1 second. Go to barbed wire tattoo thing. Go to My Horse Prince. Was it that? Yes! My Horse Prince. That was the game. This is a real game. And I don't think it's ironic. It might be, but I'm not 100% sure. Just looking for hot guys. What brings you here? I haven't seen you around here before. It's a horseman. Shipping horse prince and food guy now. It's just a common thing to call someone. Horse. Although I haven't heard it in a while. In Cork City, it's all kid or boy. How's it going, kid? You can use 1 item at once? How would I do this then? Like if I put in... No, if I go to this ore, how do I put in 1 ore? Action key plus left and right. You've changed my world. I've just been pressing A, like A or D, and that does 10 at a time. Oh! Okay, cool. Enter, accept. Thank you. And... Oh, I should learn about sneaking as well. Teach me sneaking, please.
Can you teach me something about...
That depends.
I have never learned that. Bow level 2 is 20 skill points. Ooh, sneaking, please.
I want
and
to
then
learn
we'll
how
see.
to sneak
Maybe
around.
I'll be a bow lord.
Good idea. That's most important if you want to enter hunts to get at somebody from behind.
Oh,
If
you
bend
hunt
your knees
people
when
as well as
walking,
animals, I guess.
You can see the floor
You didn't really
better,
make that
and
clear.
you'll have better control over your body as well. But everybody will notice you in this posture, so make sure nobody sees you when you sneak around. Keep in mind.
Oh,
what
they'll
I
be
told
pissed
you.
off if I'm sneaking.
And above all,
I don't think I'd
never
care.
get caught.
If I saw somebody just, like, cartoonishly ambling around in a sneaking position outside, I don't think I'd give a fuck. Unless it was in my house. But, you know, if they were in my house, I'd already be angry. Even if they weren't fucking goblin walking. Anyway, bow... I don't know if I want bow level 2. Just being able to use a bow is alright for now. I don't know if I like the bow yet. Let me go to... Weapons? Use the bow. Oh, look at that. Oh, I have a bow! That's really cool. I don't know why. I just like... Honestly, I think maybe if I was a kid, maybe I would like dress up games. Because in an RPG, half the fun for me is just seeing a little bow appear on my character and going, look at me as a little bow. Like what, you know, stereotypically girls play with as kids. Or it's like a baby giving it like a bottle accessory. It's like, it's kind of cool. Maybe it's the same kind of thing. I don't know, where the fuck am I going now then? I have a bow. I have like a cool thing. Oh, I can train strength at somebody? That's a thing, right? Can I... How good is the bow? Because there were some velociraptors up here. A snapper is apparently what they're called. You sound like the target audience for Team Fortress 2. Never really played it. Ah! No, the other one. The other one! The other one, you fucking idiot! Run! You fucking moron. Come on. This snapper. Pull back? Pull back? How do I fire? How the fuck do you fire a bow? Use arrows to change targets. Okay. I'm learning that the arrow keys do something. I didn't know this before. I thought the arrow keys were useless in this game. Up arrow to... Oh, it's that... It's activate. F9. So if I go... U... Oh, I get it. Oh, there's way more of them than I thought. Run away. Hold control and arrow up. Okay, I get it. Please run away. Run away, run away, run away. I don't know why I assumed it would have normal controls for the bow when it doesn't for the sword. Are they running after me still? I heard like a growl just there. Oh, they're quite quick. Well, we might be able to take those out. Can I hit him from here? That did fuck all. Oh, that hit him. You know what? That's not a bad amount of damage. Especially if he's stuck. No, that's not good. Ah, one! Bring out your fucking sword! Sword! Sword, you idiot! Sword! I was tapping one there, and I want you to know that it did not work. Fine, run away, quickly. I don't know. Where's the new camp? I guess I should be going to the new camp. That's our quest. So let's go to the new camp. Fuck it. Goodbye. Oh, and the core something wanted... Core Karam, that's the guy we talked to. He wanted us to do something as well. What did he want to do? Focus for the gurus and the weed monopoly. Oh, that's it. He wanted to focus. Or Yeberian wanted to focus. Okay, I should talk to Yeberian, I guess, at some point. And then I need to go to the new camp. Okay, bring out one. Then probably unsheath. Or sheath, I should say. Can I go up here? Is this the way to the new camp, or is this just orcs?
You better not stay here. The orc land starts behind that barricade.
So you're in chapter 2,
Is it dangerous?
yes.
Let me put it like this. You may as well give me all your ore before you go out there and let the orcs rip you to ribbons.
Fuck that. No, what? I can't... If I go through here, do I have to give them my ore? Because fuck that.
I don't think I want to do that.
In that case, you better not move another step.
Am I gonna have to fight them? I might have to fight them. Oh, I like how I'm wearing the bow. Like an idiot. I mean, I'm sure that's how bows were worn. Like, if they were strong, you'd probably have to wear them like that with the string against you. But it just looks so goofy, because games usually don't model that. Games usually just have it, like, pinned to your back by magic. It just looks quite silly. It's like when you see in Dark Souls when they're carrying the big greatswords over their shoulder. It's like, yeah, that's how they were carried, but it looks kind of goofy. Anyway, back to the camp. I guess. I wish there was fast travel. Because I don't really use fast travel that much in games. Like in Elder Scrolls games and stuff. I tend to, unless I'm doing it on camera, I tend to do it without it. I tend to only fast travel if it's miles away and it's for a minor thing. But, I kind of wish this had it, because I don't want to walk through those wolves again. Everything's quite dangerous here. Feels like walking around in Rust or something. Oh yeah, I'll probably play Rust tomorrow as well, by the way. Because I haven't played Rust in a bit. I logged in over the weekend for like an hour and a bit just to like make sure my buildings weren't decaying, and that's it. I haven't played Rust properly in a while, and I want to build some stuff. I feel like that would be fun. Could somebody in the new camp... I think there might have been somebody in here who could bring me to the new camp. Also, I mean, just to talk to them. I want to see if I can actually go in here. Also, we'll see a mud again, maybe. The cat fucker. Which... Hang on. This might be defamation again. Which YouTuber did people say fucked his cat? There was a YouTuber, and I remember him having to put out a statement saying, I've never fucked my cat, I've never come on my cat. Which instantly, as somebody who had no context knowledge, instantly made me think he'd fucked his cat. But I don't know if that's true or not. Like, you know, I heard about that. Like, Shane Dawson. 1 second. Shane Dawson. Fuck me, that's an image to come to. 1 second. I'm not gonna put this on the screen unless I know it's safe. Shane Dawson. Cat. What happened between Shane Dawson and his cat? Most common response. Oh, it sounds like a joke. Maybe? In 2019, a snippet from an old... In 2019, a snippet from an old Shane and Friends podcast from 2015 went viral. In the clip, Shane claims to have sexually abused his cat. One time, I don't know where Shane Dawson is from. One time, I laid down my cat down on her back, and I moved her little chicken legs open. And I was like, if I just hump her on her tummy, that's not weird, right? That's probably a joke. It's a weird, edgy joke. Isn't he a proper nonce? Is he? He did do blackface, apparently. Oh, God. I don't know who Shane Dawson is. Shane Dawson, tell me this. This is coming uncomfortably close to being a drama section, which I don't like, but, you know, just want to... He became one of the first people to rise to fame on YouTube. Oh, is he a vlogger? Oh, is he a vlogger? Back when everyone was vloggers. He did parodies of music videos. He did conspiracy theories. He released 2 books. YouTube indefinitely suspended monetization on 3 of his channels following backlash for past controversial statements. Fair enough then. Okay. Target doesn't sell his books anymore. YouTube suspended him. Right. So it seems like racial stuff. Also, he's made comments on pedophilia. I'm gonna go away from this channel. I'm gonna bring up the horse prince again. There we go. Sounds like a fun guy cough. It's YouTubers. Every YouTuber either has a terrible, like, music career, or child molests, or both. Or I guess cat molests. Anyway, turn that off. He made a shitty documentaries without researching anything too. Okay. So he's one of them. He's a YouTuber. Let's be honest, they're all like that.
Some people never look.
Anyway. YouTube's just not a great platform, is it really?
Maybe.
Where the fuck was Fingers in here? Did you hear about the latest absolute horror shit that Square Enix built? Is it an NTV thing? NTV, an NFT thing? Sorry, I just heard something about the Jackass movie recently, so MTV's on my mind. Is it an NFT thing, or is it like, you know, one of those play-to-earn things? Because they were all about that shit recently, but no, I haven't heard of it. I don't know if I've ever played a Square Enix game. They made a kart racer. Oh, I did see that! What was it again? It's some sort of like Final Fantasy kart or some shit. And, it's apparently completely broken and weird, and you can't refund it, and it's on the Switch. That's what I heard. It's microtransaction hell as well. My God. I mean, Square Enix are not a well-liked company, are they?
You.
Oh, fuck off,
Now
Bloodsmith.
what? The time's come for you to prove you're a true friend.
I'm not.
Just
I'm gonna fucking kill everybody in here. Some point.
Take care of you.
Take care of yourself, kid. I think he's gonna kill me at some point. Take care of yourself, kid. Sorry, I don't know why some people are from Brooklyn. Bal, oh, you're the Bal who was in here. Hey, I'm a friend of you now. I'm a part of your camp. Can I talk to you?
Awaken!
I have awakened, my friend. Anyway, and won't let me tell him that. Diego, can you teach me strength? Diego's over here. You'll know him by his mustache. He looks a tiny, tiny bit like a very young Danny Trejo. Enjoying a big old bifta. Is that... Oh God, is that actually a phrase that's used? I've only heard that as a joke. Who can teach me?
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden.
I know
it's
where
next to
Fingers
the
is, I think.
castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left, and you'll be heading for the arena.
Alright, but can you, like... Okay, he doesn't train me. Never mind.
Take care.
It's a kart racer that has a battle pass and 2 premium currencies. Fucking hell, man. Ow. Oh, it's Mudge!
You got something to eat for me?
It's Shane.
Since I'm some sort of visitor,
No,
it'd be
I
polite
can't
if
put
you
that
gave me
evil on Mudge.
something.
He may have
That's
fucked a cat,
manners.
but he didn't do
My friends
racial
at
humor.
Karina's taught me that. They really liked me.
Alright. I mean, we don't know he fucked a cat. He could have fucked... I don't think there's a sexually appropriate animal to fuck enough. Or to, like, knock one out. I don't know if there's an animal that, you know, it's alright to have sex with. A whale? Probably wouldn't notice.
You think anybody's
Shut
ever
up,
gonna
Mudge.
visit us? Probably not. They wouldn't get out of here again, would they?
Oh, Mud, I might knock him out. Will people be upset? What the fuck? It wouldn't be okay, but it probably wouldn't notice you, is what I mean. Anyway, Fingers. You. Talk, please. Talk. End? Oh, I just completely locked him off then. He wanted to know, at some point, if I would, like, improve one of my stealth abilities, I just remembered. It would be like, nobody would know. Ugh. I'm sure somebody would know. Like, you'd have to go, like, diving with whales, I'm sure.
Now that you're
Shut
with me,
up.
we can show up.
Like, you'd have to pay to go diving with whales or find a
These bastards have been
beached one.
harassing me
People
for
would
years.
know.
When I see one of them now,
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
talking about
tell
Mudge.
them a few things.
Anyway, Mudge.
Hey, you!
Oh, shut up, Fingers.
You're learning fast.
Okay, so I guess I can't really be here then. There's no more quests for me. I guess can I even train with this guy over here? Which guy was training me? I don't know either. Is it Scally or Scatty? I'm gonna say that's Scatty. There's tiny, tiny faint lines through it. This is weird even for me. I think it's Scatty. Shut up, Mudge! I'm trying
Two
to
of
talk
us
to
are
him.
a dream team. We could take over the old camp. The ore barons wouldn't be a problem for us since we're a team. I'll think of a plan.
Can I kill him? Like, if I knock him out, can I then kill him? Talk to me. Do you train fighters?
Do you train fighters at all?
Yeah, but not just for fun. If you want me to train you...
One-handed sword is 150 ore, Jesus. Is there anywhere that will do it for free, maybe? Or should I be uploading strength first? Upgrading strength first. Also, how do I get to the new camp? Is that guy over there? I don't think so. I think that was the weed camp. Back. Fine.
Tell me,
I'm
where
gonna
are we
die.
going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
He's getting worse, isn't he? He is getting worse. Like, I feel like he wasn't this annoying when I first met him. Gore. Oh, the whole NFT thing, they're also doing that. Yeah, they would be. Gore. Yeah, you. I talked to you, didn't I? Bondage gear man? No, I guess not. Well, goodbye. I thought it was Gore Harris. Maybe it wasn't. Same old story. So how do I get to the new camp? Do I just walk? I mean, I'm sure there's a route I can just walk along and it'll bring me there. Like, that you can walk to the... You can walk to the swamp camp. It's just the first time I went, they were like, let me walk you. There's a guy you could have asked. Oh. But I don't know if he's still there. Oh no. Like, if I go up this way, I can just walk to the swamp camp. Or I can, you know, maybe from the swamp camp I can go around. I don't know where he is where it is on the map, but it's probably past the swamp camp. I'll check. Also, I need to talk to somebody at the swamp camp anyway and go about training, because I do want to train strength. I think I need it. I need to be doing a bit more damage, because I'm taking less damage now with my new armor, but I need to be doing more damage as well. The bow is probably helpful. Even if I don't do a lot of damage with the bow, it'll probably let me, like, draw single enemies out and, like, cheese them a little bit, which would be nice. Because my biggest problem right now is groups of enemies just completely fuck me. Swamp camp's over here, by the way. Out this way. There's a fire mage in the inner circle of the old camp. Well, I can't get there, can I? Can I? No, I don't think so anymore. Like, now that I'm in the swamp camp, they're like, nah. I can get into the temple of the weed camp, so I should probably go there. Let's do that, I guess. Run through the wolves. The wolves will probably take a couple of chunks out of me. Actually, can I kill the wolves? Can I kill wolves now? No! No, I can't kill wolves. Fucking run! At least not a couple of them. Talk to Core Callum in Swamp Camp. He will help you get there. Okay. Run. Oh, to the inner circle of the old camp. Amazing. Because I have this letter still, right? Do I still have it? Armor, magic, artifacts, food, potions, writings. Letter to the magicians of fire. The seal must not be opened. So I need to get to a fire mage regardless. So hopefully Core can get me there. Maybe I have to do this favor for him in the new camp first. We'll see. If not, fuck him. Anything spooky? I'm stuck on... Oh god, the invisible monsters. Oh, I did mean to mention. I mentioned I went to the cinema to see the Batman, and I won't talk about the Batman because I didn't really like it. But something weird happened at the cinema, and it was right at the beginning. Right, I ordered the tickets online because I'm not 90 years old, so I ordered the tickets online and just showed her the QR code, and she scanned it and gave me the tickets and stuff. And then I bought some popcorn, which was prohibitively fucking expensive. It was I bought popcorn for 2 people and 2 drinks. And it was like 40 euro. My god, it was expensive. I think it was 18 euro. But 40 euro entirely to go to the cinema. Like, the tickets were 10 euro each. And then it was like 9 euro each for the popcorn, drinks, and snacks. My god, it was fucking expensive. But anyway, after she handed me everything, she looked at me, did like a fake grin, and went, well, you know, you're welcome, sir. In like a pseudo-American accent, like an Americanized Irish accent. And it almost stopped me in my tracks as I was walking away. And I went, oh, that made me feel wrong. I didn't like that at all. I really fucking hope that doesn't become a thing, where service workers in Ireland aren't expected to call you sir. Because I've never heard that outside of America. And it's really off-putting. I cannot stand it. With the big, like, Vaseline, like, cheerleader smile. Like, welcome, sir. Ugh. Hate it. Honestly, it made me not want to go back to that particular cinema because I really didn't like it. And you could tell in the eyes, you could tell she fucking hated it too. You could tell nobody involved was into it, but she had been told to say it by some, like, fucking higher up who owned the cinema. Anyway, let's go talk to the temple man. But that really bothered me. I really didn't like it. For about 2 minutes afterwards, I felt kind of oily. Just unsettling. I don't know anybody who likes... Do Americans like that? Like, do people in other countries like... I've heard... Like, I've seen those, like, reviews of businesses that get, like, tweeted out as, like, look at this insane person. And it's usually an old person saying, like, they were all rude. They didn't call me sir at all.
You can only enter the Temple Hill if you have a guru's permission.
The novice Lester sent me?
The novice Lester sent me. I shall offer my services to Iberian.
Lester is trustworthy, I know him.
Okay, that's enough.
You may
A
pass.
guru or somebody who's like, you know, alright, like, he's sound. Only one of the elite may allow you through here. Oh, well, I met this guy under a bridge in a swamp named Lester. Oh, yeah, he's sound. Go on in then. Sure. I want to become a Templar, do I? Ooh.
I want to become
Very
a Templar
trusting.
like you.
I didn't even have
any
proof.
idea what I've had to deprive myself of to be allowed to serve the Sleeper's chosen ones as a temple guard?
I only
Don't
have
think you
half
can just
rations of
stroll in
weed.
here and take all the highest honors. Before you even consider it, you should learn a little about the Sleeper's teachings. That'll take some time and it may
Being
knock some
sleepy?
sense
I'm
into
way
you.
ahead of you. Sure. Goodbye. And let's go into the temple. Have I ever been in here? I don't think I've been in here. I mean, I wouldn't have been. Have I been? I haven't been in here. You know what I think happened? I think I dreamed that I went in here. Because I have a memory of going into this building, but I clearly haven't been. I think I dreamt I went in here. That's probably a bad sign when you start dreaming about this dream. Fuck me. I think I dreamt that I went into this building in the game. I'm now basically 100% sure that's what's happened. Because it doesn't look anything like this, but I remember in a dream going in through this door, and it was like a big, long building. Anyway, I love dreams about Gothic. Don't think you can stroll in here and take all of the highest honors. My butt is still sore. Ew. A woman! The first woman we've seen is probably not... okay. I'm noticing her outfit, and number one, those definitely aren't real. Number two, she does not seem to be in a position where she wants to be here. Okay, let's quick save. Hello. Yeah, that's not an outfit you wear for everyday wear. It's probably the exact reaction your character would have had. A woman. Oh, another woman. She's dressed a bit more, you know, normally. Although, look, this is a game made in 2001.
Awaken!
Awaken! Greetings, Master Yebby.
Greetings, Master Iberian.
I wish I had a cooler voice in this.
I know your face.
He's doing
Impossible.
my
We've never
fucking
met before.
Cajun accent.
But I thought, well, what do you want?
I thought, well, what do you want? I'm just a southern lawyer. I don't know much about these big city ways that they have over in the old camp. I just sell weed and I'm happy with it. Keep in mind, all the women here are tossed in as supply. Yeah, I'm remembering that now. I heard you were looking for somebody. I think anybody from the south of the US is Foghorn Leghorn. Is Foghorn Leghorn bad? Because I don't see Foghorn Leghorn referenced at all now. Did he, like, reference a lot of Confederacy shit? Because Foghorn Leghorn was huge when I was a kid. I remember seeing a lot of Foghorn Leghorn cartoons. I think it was the Looney Tunes, right? I remember seeing a lot of Foghorn Leghorn stuff. I don't think I've seen or heard anybody reference Foghorn Leghorn in about 20 years. I heard you were looking for someone.
I heard you were looking for
focus, right?
That's right. We need a magical focus. We sent the
It's called
novice
Ritalin.
Nairas to collect the focus.
Is that a thing?
But
Ritalin?
he
Is
hasn't come
Ritalin one
back
of those
yet.
focus drugs?
You could check up for me what has happened.
I don't know why. Do you know why Ritalin's in my head? It's not because I know anything about Ritalin. I think I know it's a stimulant because I saw a post on Twitter which was a screenshot of a Reddit page on drugs for people who take Ritalin. And it said, I took 110 milligrams of Ritalin and now my penis has shrunk. And somebody said in the comments, that's just called stim dick. And I went, this is a whole world I know nothing about. Like, these people walk amongst me, and I would never know, but there's a whole world I know nothing about. Apparently, if you take stimulants, the penis, the blood vessels in your penis, contracts and stays like that for a while, so you have a smaller penis than usual for a couple of days. Who knew? I don't like saying this, but you've been doing a lot of long streams recently. I think you should call it a bit not earlier than normal today. I don't know. We're only 2.5 hours in. I'll go for like another half hour, something like that. I just like this game. Why is the focus so important? I don't care about that. Give me them stimulants. I don't think I've ever taken a stimulant. What counts as a stimulant? Monster Energy? If you drink enough Monster Energy drink, like 40 cans, probably stop your heart, but would it shrink your penis? Antidepressants are stimulants? Oh, are they? Is mine a stimulant? Hang on. Tab out. Go to this. It's my... One sec, I didn't know that. If I go to... I'm typing in the fucking long-ass fucking name of my antidepressants. It's Lop? I don't know how to pronounce these. An antidepressant of the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor class. So I think it's different. SSRI. Is this a stimulant? SSRIs. Doesn't look like it. But maybe? Maybe. Oh, another one. Here we go. I know this is great content. Because I think there are two different types, right? One just sort of like is like an upper, and one just sort of like stops certain chemicals in your brain being released, like the sad chemicals. And I think SSRIs are them. So maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, back to the game. Here we go. Oh god, that's an image to come back to. You didn't see it, but I was just presented with a full-on view of that woman's ass.
Which can concentrate our spiritual powers. It is one of the 5 focus stones used by the mages to
He sounds a bit like Kevin Spacey in that one TV show for Netflix,
that we need to
which I never saw. Apparently it was okay.
Sounds like quite an
it's
interesting vision.
My vision.
Hard to go back and watch a Kevin Spacey
from
thing
the
now.
Sleeper. We can reach him with the focus.
Where shall I begin to search?
Oh god, what's happened?
Leave the camp.
Fuck, I'll bring the focus back. Fuck, I didn't hear any of that. House of Cards, that one.
The location of the focus is
thank you.
recorded on it.
Cool, a map. Unfortunately, a big... No, that's not him. Oh my god, what am I doing? I still haven't found the focus. There we go. Open thing. What map did I get? So he wants me to find a focus. Oh no. Focus map. Oh, it's not fair. That's actually not fair at all. Okay. But yeah, I know his character in that is called Frank Underwood. And I only know that because he released a bizarre... Just after all the Kevin Spacey stuff came out, you know, about him being a groomer. After that, he released a Christmas video after he had been fired from the show about like 6 months later. He released a Christmas video as his character, like a Christmas address from Frank Underwood. And he just went, like, oh, I'd like to announce that I'm back, and I'm living life again, and all that kind of thing. And then, like, 2 days later, some journalists died who were covering his story. Like, some weird shit happened, basically, with Kevin Spacey in that character. Hello, Chani.
Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us.
I'm in a big church hall recording this. They couldn't afford the time in the studio anymore, like. That's not her voice at all. I feel quite rude. Hello, Natalia.
Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us.
You're not allowed to talk to us. Okay, goodbye. Never mind. Ooh, a big old book. What's in the big old book? Ooh, a big old book. Can I read in the big old book? And it, like, this is upgrading my reading skill? No. I don't think that's the case. Well, I got to look at a big old book. That's fine. And a chest. It's locked, goddammit. Of course it is. Okay, goodbye, Yeberion. That's something. That's 3 quests, or 2 quests now. Now we will talk to Kor, or whatever his name is, and see if he can help me to the new camp. Because I'd like that. Apparently they're all barbarians there. But I don't know if that's actual barbarism, where they're gonna, like, fucking eat me. Ooh, it's very pretty out here, isn't it? I don't know if that means they're actually just gonna eat me when I come near them. Or they're, it's like the Roman, translation of barbarian, where anybody who wasn't Roman, they called barbarians. And really, they were all fine. You know, like, literally everybody who wasn't living exactly like the Romans would be called barbarians. So it might be that. We'll see. Let's go to sleep. Let's take a little nap in our little terrible bed. That's a thing that's bad about this. They don't seem to have actual beds here. It's all just like sleep rolls, which I think I'd be fine. I slept without a pillow last night, and it was quite nice. Again, I've gone on my crusade before about how I don't like comfort, but and would rather sleep on like a stone slab or a coffin. But I slept without a pillow last night, and because I was having trouble sleeping again. I was like, tossing and turning a lot, and it's too hot, and I feel too like plushy, and I don't like it. So I just fucking threw my pillows on the ground and just slept on the mattress, and it was great. I think I might do that from now on. It was fantastic. I loved it. Just slept on my arm like that. It was good. Anyway, up the ladder, please. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'd get a mattress that has like a tiny little ledge, like slightly less than a pillow built into it. I think I've seen those. Again, I just want a harder mattress, but I don't want to buy a mattress. Because I was thinking about buying a new mattress, and then I flipped my mattress, and it was amazing and like new. So I don't want to buy another mattress right now. It feels like a waste, and mattresses are fairly expensive. So I was like, I'll put it off forever, probably. I'll probably buy a mattress in another 3 years. You!
Awaken!
What do you want?
I need to get to the new camp, and I don't know how. Regarding the weed production in the new camp.
Regarding the weed production in the new camp?
Yes?
I can't find these men.
I wouldn't have expected anything else from you.
Okay. That was it? No welcome or anything?
That was it? No welcome? No nothing?
Welcome.
Sounds much better.
Don't hang around here. Do something. Take these weeds and give them to Gomez in the old camp.
Oh, okay.
If his henchmen don't let you pass, tell them Kor Kalam sent you. What?
Oh!
Are you still here?
Okay, there we go. Oh, hello, it's me. I forgot that I was in this game. Hello.
Awaken!
Awaken! And I have the worst fucking voice. Okay, so now I can go back to the old camp. Now I see Kor Kalam. I did see that video of Salt Bay, who's a chef I don't really know anything about. He's a chef who runs one of those like meme rich person restaurants who sells like $10,000 steaks and stuff. But I saw a video of him saying the word avocado, and it sounded like an Irish accent, and it was very funny. And that's, again, quite niche content for me. Like, the Rubber Bandits fucking tweeted it. That shows how niche it is. But, like, I thought that was quite funny. Avocado. The things I find funny, people don't necessarily find funny, and I'm okay with that. Anyway, back to the old camp. We have a way in to see Gomez, and this will be the first time we see anything new of the old camp. Like, everything in the new, not the new camp, everything in the swamp camp is pretty laid out and open. Like, they were much nicer. But this is the first time we're seeing the inner part of the old camp. It'll be great. I guess they're on good terms? That's quite nice. I mean, everybody said that everybody hates the new camp. But these two seem like they're tolerant of each other, at least. Which is promising. Like, they won't hate me just for being a swampy. That's what I've decided the slur is. Swampy. Oh, it's you, a swampy. Like the new camp, they're always eating rice. We know that. That's the trope. They're barbarians and they're always eating rice. So I guess they're like, I don't know, Mongolians? Like ancient Mongolians? Is that the trope there? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh, they're barbarians there. And they're always eating rice. You know those new campies. They're always eating rice. Anyway, away from the wolves because we're going to get killed otherwise. I think I've lost the path. Yep, so I'm going to get eaten by wolves. Cool. And blood flies. This is going great. Fucking jump! Jump! Run away! Nude campies. Nude campies is a different thing now that I'm hearing it out loud, yeah. Nude campies is not what you'd call that. Grainies. Those fucking grainies. That sounds uncomfortably close to a real one, actually. Nude campies. I'm still being chased by a fucking emu. I can take an emu. Why am I running from an emu? They're fucking emus. Back. Come on, emu. Why would I ever run from an emu again? They're nothing to me. They may as well be chickens. Anyway, cross the river here. I would cross the bridge, but it's full of blood flies, and I don't want to. I don't know how the swimming works, still. Like, at one point I almost drowned because I got stuck. Because it just, like, shunted me down, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. Like, I couldn't figure out how to rise for air or anything. The controls are slightly dated, I would say. I don't know, what do they call, isn't Newfies an actual one? I think that's what you call people from Newfoundland in Canada. You say Newfies. I don't know if there's any for Ireland. You call, like, it's Dubs for Dublin. You don't say anything for, like, Cork, really, I think. You don't say anything for... It's Dubs, Nordies, if you're going into Northern Ireland. That's about it. I don't think there's any, like, slang terms for anybody else, really. It's too small, really. Everybody's too close. Anyway, up here. There must be some for Ireland. Just pop over to England for a bit. I'm sure there... Well, Paddy's, probably. Paddy's is probably one. If that's still a thing. If that's not just a very old person one. Paddy's... I don't know, probably some pun on potatoes. I don't know. Because, you know, the whole famine thing. I don't know any. But there's some, like, regional ones here. Like, again, Dubs. I've heard people refer to Dubs as scangers, but that's, like, a very specific thing. That's like, it's like the equivalent... It's probably not a great word to say. It's like scum. Like, it's like a Dublin slang for scum. Like, almost what you would call, like, again, this isn't a great word, and you shouldn't really use it, but chav is kind of similar to it. Anyway. Like, you know, working class scum, that kind of thing. Used by Daily Mail types, I think. Anyway. Taurus! I need to pass, please. I have a consignment of weed for Gomez. I'm not telling him about the fucking mage letter. I'm not paying him. And I can't do the test, so this
I
will
have
do.
a consignment of weed for Gomez from Kor Kalam.
I like that they're just calling it weed.
All right, you can go
I can't
through.
go that deep.
Go straight to the Ore Baron's house. Bartolo will meet you there.
If I try to do a deep voice, my voice breaks. I can't do it. I can't go deeper than about this. This is about as deep as my voice can go. Anything else and it just breaks. Like, I sound more like Marge when I try and do that. Doesn't really work. Alright, end. Cool. I don't know what you just said. I wasn't listening. I was too busy doing that noise.
Stop! Relax. I've talked to Thoris. I'm allowed in.
He's right here.
I won't forget your face, pal. You get into trouble and it won't end quickly.
Hey, gabagoole. I'm walking here. Other New Yorky phrases. I don't know. I don't really have any interest in going to New York, but I'd like to hear somebody scream, "I'm walking here," while a taxi nearly kills them. Oh, there's a little skull friend. Oh. It's probably not real. It's probably just a decoration. Cutter. Hello, Cutter. Cutter is an ominous name.
Let's talk about something else instead.
This castle's pretty roomy. What a fucking nerd thing to say. Those are some strong tendons. No, yeah, that's why I think it's fake. They've just held it together with string. It's just like, they're all plastic.
You shouldn't believe everything.
This castle's pretty roomy.
I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you?
I'm a newcomer. Just thought I'd take a look around.
What can you tell me about this roomy castle?
What can you tell me about the castle?
Gomez and his gang took it over after the big uprising. I knew right away it was better to join up with him. Even when we were still cooped up in the dungeons and had to slave away in the mines, the rest of us prisoners always did what he said.
I love Kempies.
Are there dungeons under the castle?
Kempies sounds like something a very out-of-touch old woman would call gay people.
Nobody ever went down there after the big uprising.
Fucking Kempies. Oh, I don't know about them. They're, you know, Kempies. Sounds like, you know, what's that one that the very old people say? Friend of Dorothy. And I've never understood what it means. I'm a fuck up. No, thank you, Bernard. Welcome. The nude Kempies are the worst. I don't really... Is that meant to be a Wizard of Oz reference? I don't really know. Friend of Dorothy, I've never understood that phrase at all. Because I only watched Wizards of Oz very recently, like a couple of years ago, and I thought it was okay. The lion in it is outrageously camp, but very, very funny. He's the most charismatic character in it by a country mile. He's the most likable, but he is outrageously camp. Anyway, it was used by queer people themselves as a way to say stealth. That's interesting. Friend of Dorothy. I never understood calling someone a bit hello there. That sounds like something from a Carry On film. A bit hello there. Friend of Dorothy. In gay slang, a friend of Dorothy is a gay man. More broadly, any LGBTQ person. Furtive shibboleth. For discussing sexual orientation while avoiding hostility. That's cool. Dorothy from Oz and Julie Garland. The precise origin is unknown. Some believe it is derived from The Road to Oz, a sequel to The Wizard of Oz. The book introduces readers to Polychrome, already a great name. Polychrome, who is a cloud fairy, and meets Dorothy's traveling companions, and it says, "You have some queer friends, Dorothy. The queerness doesn't matter so long as they're friends." Based. I know it's not using it in that way, but based. There are numerous references to LGBTQ characters and relationships. A possible innuendo about bisexuality. Oh! Dorothy asks the Scarecrow which way to go on the Yellow Brick Road, and he says, of course, some people go both ways. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. There's like gender identity stuff in it. It seems like this is kind of a cool book. I've never read the book. I thought the movie was fine. I thought the witch was kind of hot. I'll be honest. Yeah, I thought the witch was kind of hot. But other than that, I thought the movie... And the dog is adorable. Oh my god, it's the... As much as I dislike puppies, it's the fucking cutest dog I've ever seen in my life. One second. Oz Toto. My god, it's cute. Fuck me, that's a cute dog. Holy shit, look at that boy. It's the scruffiest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. They picked the scruffiest, most unphotogenic dog I've ever seen, and I love it. Oh my god, it's great. Anytime the dog is on screen, it's just fucking loving life, and I'm watching the dog. I wasn't paying attention to anything else that was happening. And yes, the witch is quite hot. The book's pretty cool. Reads like a kid's book, but it's got a lot of interesting stuff that the film doesn't really cover. I mean, yeah. Didn't they give, like, Judy Garland, like... Didn't they bind her chest and give her, like, pep drugs and also, like... height stunting drugs, I think, during the production of that, and also covered them in asbestos. So in general, it's a bit of a weird production. But I mean, look at that dog. He just looks so happy. I think it's actually a she. I love it. I love it so much. Hello, Ken. Welcome. Nice to wake up to gothic and cute but ugly dogs. I love it. She was required to smoke that. Her and Mickey Rooney, and I think Mickey Rooney never really recovered because Mickey Rooney is very small. Isn't Mickey Rooney dead? Mickey Rooney. Is Mickey Rooney dead? I just typed in Mickey dead and hoped that... Why did I think that would come up? I typed in Mickey dead. Mickey Rooney. Mickey Rooney died in 2014. Okay, it's been a while. Fair enough. I think he had quite a sad life, didn't he? Jiminy Jillikers. I think Mickey Rooney had quite a sad life. Didn't he get elder abused? They're probably not the thing to bring up on a light entertainment stream. Welcome, Cam, by the way. I probably already said that. I could just watch fucking Toto for hours. Toto is just... I mean, look at this face. Look at this face. He scruffy little dog coming out of a basket. Anyway, I should probably play the game. Yeah, that's where friend
What
of
can you tell me
Dorothy
about the
comes from,
castle?
apparently.
Gomez
Oh, no.
and his gang took it over
I've
after the
broken
big
things again.
uprising.
The menu's up.
I knew right away it was better to join up with him. Even when we were still cooped up in the dungeons and had to slave away in the mines,
Are there dungeons under the castle then?
There's dungeons?
Yeah, but there ain't nothing in them now. Nobody ever
Except
went
all
down
the
there after the
slaves.
big uprising.
You like him because he's the most guinea pig looking a dog can be? Honestly, that might be it. Because, I mean, he doesn't really look that much like a dog. He's just he's about that size. He's very, very scruffy and has weird pointy teeth. So it's like, it kind of looks like a guinea pig. I really like him. He looks like a rodent dog, but in a pleasant way. Like, not like a chihuahua, which my dad always called them, like, rat dogs growing up, but I've never liked chihuahuas. Just the shaking of a chihuahua. He was doing cocaine in his hospital bed after recovering from a heart attack. I'm not sure if that's a sad laugh or not, but it's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. I mean, yeah, that's quite good. His eyes look like the pigs. I actually discovered, it took me a few months to discover this after we got them, but the pig's eyes aren't actually pure black. I thought they would be like a lot of rodents' eyes. They look a bit like that, where they're pure black. They're like little beads. But if you hold them in the sun, it was until we brought them out and we held them in the sun, like I did today. I had Frodo on my chest, just like sunbathing, basically, in a sunbeam, and she was like going to sleep, and I was rubbing her head. And if you look in her eyes when the sun hits them, they're actually like very like light brown, but you can't really see it in normal light. They have like a little brown iris. They look slightly creepily like human eyes, which is not true of a lot of rodents. But yeah, they have like little brown eyes, and I looked it up, and guinea pigs can have blue eyes and red eyes and lots of different colors of eyes, which is kind of cute. Anyway, like dogs, I think, have brown eyes as well. Like, I remember my dog had brown eyes, I think. It's been a while. Guard, let's go away. I should probably be jumping. It seems like this is faster. It's definitely a guinea pig
You
in
may
dog
not
form.
cross this doorstep unless Master Caristo allows it.
Oh, fuck. Should I... Diego told me that I shouldn't be talking to people about the thing. About the letter. So maybe I'll come back.
See you later.
What about you? Rodriguez. I'm looking for Gomez. Why do all of these have, like, Hispanic names? Rodriguez, Torres, Gomez, Diego? It's an interesting choice for a German game. You'd think all of them would be called, like,
what are you
Heinrich.
doing?
I want to go in.
Are you kidding?
Why don't
No.
you ask Doris?
I will. If you're lying, you're as good as dead.
Are you saying I can go in?
Yeah, get moving.
Yeah, because I'm scared of Taurus, but I'm too tough to admit that, because I don't have feelings. The writers needed a vacation, I guess. Yeah, maybe they went to Spain. Are you Gomez?
What can I do for you?
Raven? Ugh, what an edgy name. You have either named yourself... This is called Gothic. You've either named yourself after the Edgar Allan Poe movie. Movie, Jesus Christ. It's probably been a movie. The Edgar Allan Poe story, poem, or is it Raven Simone from That's So Raven? If you're of a certain age, you could be named after her. I have some
weed for Gomez from Corcalam.
Bartholo deals with that kind of thing. Gomez isn't bothered with gophers.
I like
You'll
gophers.
find
I
him in
think
the
they're
room
cute.
on the right,
Little
behind the
gopher
entrance.
friends.
Or in the kitchen.
It's like
in
I
the
watched
big
Caddyshack
tower.
and I wanted Bill
Of
Murray
course
to
he
leave him
sleeps at
alone.
night. I wouldn't disturb him then, if I were you.
Sure, end. Caddyshack's okay. If you want to see Chevy Chase doing his thing. Game. Look, I know you're trying to do some commentary here, game, but also, you know what you're doing. you know what you're actually doing, right? You, Bartholo, can I talk to you at all? Are you...
You're not allowed to talk to us.
You're not allowed to talk to us. Hello, Omid. Can you poison everybody in here, please? And never mind. What about you? What are you called? Balin? Ballum. You sound a bit like a dwarf from Lord of the Rings. Oh no, I was purposefully avoiding the camera angle, you fucking game. You okay?
You okay?
As okay as I was 20 years ago. Nothing much has changed since then.
I don't know what that means, fair enough. And
Thanks.
I guess it probably is quite boring in here.
Boy.
Oh, he seems kind of nice. Goodbye. What do you mean? I always scrub my floor like that. Ideal scrubbing position is with a heavily arched back. True. Yeah, arched back and all. It gives you more leverage, right? With the arched back. Also, you have to do it in high heels. Anyway. Hello, Bartholo. You look a little bit like, or at least you're dressed like, you look a little bit like you'd be from What You Do in the Shadows, like Matt Berry's character or something from What We Do in the Shadows. I have some weed here for Gomez. Cor Colum sent it to minimize dirty footsteps. Do stiletto heels damage floors? I think they, like, if you have like a soft wooden floor, it probably would like scratch it up quite badly, wouldn't it? I've only recently stopped wearing my shoes inside. It depends on the floor. Like, I've only recently stopped wearing shoes inside. Like, if I put on shoes, I tend to... I'm wearing shoes right now, fuck me. I haven't really gone outside today. But if I put on shoes, they are basically on for the day. And if I don't put on shoes, I will walk around barefoot even outside. But if I happen to have on shoes, I never remember to take them off, because I'm wearing them right now. These aren't even good shoes. These shoes have holes in them. I put them on to go outside, because it was slightly damp in the garden. And then forgot to take them off. Get some slippers, you madmen. My grandparents gave me slippers, and the guinea pigs have taken them for a nest. They're sitting right there, but they are covered in guinea pig hair. As soon as I put them down on the floor by my desk, they're not very nice, they're Grinch slippers. But as soon as I put them down on the floor of my desk, Frodo, not happy with the pillow she already has in this room, and the little box here for them, and a tunnel, dragged the slippers up beside the pillow and now sleeps on the pillows. She arranged them into a little mattress for herself. I think I probably put it in the Discord. 1 second. Maybe I put it in the Discord. Hang on, go to full camera. Pigs and pets. Did I put it in here somewhere? I'm sure I did. I probably did. Did I? Yes, I did. She, open original. There we go. Frodo decided that the slippers that I got deserved to be dragged over to the pillow and arranged like this, and then just stretches out on them, looking like a little croissant a little bit there, and decides that she's gonna nap there. And I have not been able to move them because she keeps dragging them back, so they're her slippers now. I should probably get some other slippers, probably, and keep them upstairs so she can't do that. But she really likes them now, so I'd feel guilty taking them away. They're her slippers. Anyway, back to the game. Back to here. There we go. I should stop tabbing out in the middle of conversation, shouldn't I?
Show me.
That's the pizza queen.
All right. Gomez has been getting impatient. It's lucky for you that you delivered it today.
What about the pay?
Not so fast. Here, take that.
500 ores, pretty good.
Is what we agreed on.
I probably don't get to keep that, though, do I? Frodo, that's so sweet. Oh, I forgot she was here. Candlestick. Ugh. Oh, it's you, Gomez. And a cool warrior woman, maybe? No, she's just a fan. I thought she had a spear and it was going to be cool for a second, but then I saw her trousers are assless and she's waving a fan. God damn it. Oh, speaking of pigs, Pebble just came in and is loudly chewing on a box. Arto, Scar. Why do they all have such dumb names? Like Arto and Scar and Gomez. That's, I think, the loading screen. I think that's a loading screen when I load the game. A very scantily clad woman. Is that woman doing something on the left? It's hard to say. It's a little bit pixelated. Hello, Gomez. I came to offer my service. Have I? I don't think I have. Hello, Seraphia.
You're not allowed to talk to us.
You're not allowed to talk to us. Sorry. Oh, a weed pipe. Another weed pipe. What about you, Scar? From The Lion King. The Dark Lion. I didn't really watch The Lion King much as a kid, and so when I watched it as an adult, it's very noticeable that he is like the Dark Lion and has like an Arabian-style beard. It's like, oh, I wonder who's the villain in this Disney movie. Who are you?
Who are you?
They call me Scar.
Why? What's your job?
What's your job?
Me and Ardo make sure nobody gets to see Gomez unless they're invited. And
I don't
make
mean to be
sure
rude,
the
but
women
this is
don't get restless.
It's maybe the least threatening voice I've ever heard. Another example of queer coding that backfired. I recently discovered that the guy who designed Scar was gay. Scar sounds pathetic. He sounds like he's about to cry. Maybe Scar wasn't one he thought was a cool nickname. Maybe it's people making fun of him and he's actually like... He's actually like quite sad about the scar. Like he doesn't think it looks nice. Scars look cool, my friend. Now, that's not surprising. I think it was the guy who designed Jafar, Scar, and who else? A couple of other Disney villains was gay. Which means he definitely has a type, doesn't he? Like, the guy. I love Ursula, and Ursula was based on Divine. I think it might have been Ursula. Yeah, I mean, that's very clear. It's obviously based on Divine. The drag queen, if you don't know, Divine, who was in some John Waters movies, I think, like Hairspray. I think she was in Pink Flamingos. Yeah, that one. I think it might have been him. Yeah, 1 second. I remember tweeting it. I'm not gonna look it up. I already know it'll go nowhere. I'll look for 5 minutes for the
When
cheat.
they threw me in here, I saw a woman being brought down with the goods.
So what?
Is she here?
Look, in case you're interested in her, let me give you some advice. Forget her. She's only just got here, and Gomez has her locked in his room. When he's done with her, he might just send her down, but for now, she's his, so you better take your mind off her.
Is there any...
All you need to know, he gets...
You're fine. Goodbye. I need to stop tapping out. Have you seen that John Waters stand-up yet? No, I haven't. It's still in my watch later. I keep meaning to make like an hour for it, because that sounds great. Like, John Waters is a very funny man. I still think of that scene, like he's in an episode, a very, very famous episode of The Simpsons, and I always think of that one line from it, which is very tragic, where it's called Homer's Phobia, and it's about Homer hating gay people, basically. But it's a very funny episode, if a bit sad. More sad now, I think, than it was, than funny. But there's a scene where he's like yelling at John Waters as he's like making some cake, and he's like, you know, and queer, you can't have that word. That's our word for making fun of you. We need it. And then John Waters goes, oh, just for that, no cake for you. And then he just kind of takes one beat and then goes, oh no, that feels mean. Here, you can have a tiny piece. And Homer just kind of sadly takes the cake and eats it. It's like, that is one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my life. And it makes me feel so fucking sad. Anyway, Arto. It's a good episode. I mean, Simpsons is good. Anyway, who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Arto.
It's a much better episode than the one they did like 10 years later where Patty, is it Patty or Selma? I can't remember that one, but Patty or Selma is getting married to a woman, and it's a very transphobic episode, and not a particularly pro-gay marriage episode either. Like, it's a gay marriage episode that doesn't really agree with gay marriage, and it's an episode where it's revealed at the end that her spouse is a man pretending to be a woman who is pretending to be a man so they can play in female sports tournaments and like do better than the women. So it's a lot of kind of turf tropes in that episode. It's from like 2005. Did JKR write this? It's like the Fry and Laurie sketch, The Word Gay. I don't even remember that one. I watched a lot of fucking Fry and Laurie. I loved Fry and Laurie so much. I probably watched every episode of that in a like when I was like a teenager, multiple times. It was one of those shows I just had downloaded to my hard drive and would just keep on loop. I love that show. Anyway, why do they call you Arto? Check out my DeviantArt page. Does Deviant... I know, actually, I was about to say, does DeviantArt still exist? I know DeviantArt exists because I have an account there. I have never posted or liked a thing, but occasionally artists will post download links on DeviantArt to custom Photoshop brushes. So if you do Photoshop design work, they'll occasionally post like, you know, if you Google like oil brushes or free Photoshop oil brushes or whatever, they'll be there, but you'll need a DeviantArt account to download them. So I had to make one. But I don't know, is it just fetish and furry stuff that's posted on DeviantArt? I don't actually know what you use it for other than that. Anyway, what do you do around here, Arto?
What do you do around here?
I'm Gomez's bodyguard.
That's a voice I recognize from somewhere, some cartoon or something. You don't talk much, do you?
You don't talk much, do you?
You talk too much, Gunther. Am I saying Gunther or Gunther? I haven't really settled on a pronunciation for the main character's name. Gunther. I think Gunther is funnier. So Gunther. Can I take this soup? What is ragu? Anyway, wine, tumbler, some ham. Oh, I haven't seen any pigs yet. Is it actually ham or is it something goofier? Oh, that looks like a DeviantArt image. That right there. He drew this image. That's why he's called Arto. He drew this. This is his OC. The harpy is his OC. Fighting Arto, and it's meant to be a representation of like his true self battling with his public persona. It's actually very deep. You just wouldn't get it. Yes, she has massive breasts. Shut up. You just don't get it. Arto, you freak. Can I talk to Raven again? Did he have anything else to say? No, nothing really.
Get out of my way!
Shut up, Raven. Jesus. Door. Am I supposed to be in here? Am I going to stumble across more slaves? Ooh, can I maybe steal? No. I don't have the ability to pickpocket yet. I haven't learned. Or lockpick? Have I? I don't know if I can lockpick. I don't know how. Magic ore? Ho ho ho! How do I do that? What is it? Is it a spell or is it artifacts or... What's the magic ore? Magic ore! Ho ho ho! Good stuff. You should pronounce Gunther the way your heart tells you as a Friends fan. I did like Friends. I hate to say it. You can pick locks without learning it, just lowers the chance of lockpick breaking. Okay. I don't know if I have any lockpicks, do I? Do I have lockpicks? Yes, I have 2 lock. I probably have to equip them, don't I? I've just remembered that that's a thing, like with the bow and with the spells. Do I have to... Hang on. Do I have to equip these? Enter? No. Okay, never mind. Do I have to... Can I crouch down and then tab and open the inventory? That sounds good. Oh, you have to find the correct combination of left and right? Oh. Oh, it's even worse than thief lockpicking. So, right, left. Fuck! Fuck! Well, it was right and then 3 lefts. I thought it wouldn't go that way. Well, we've learned something, regardless. Probably should have quick save before doing that. Can I go in and find, like, a slave? This looks like a slavey room. Is she dead? No, she's moving. Good.
You're not allowed to talk to us.
It's also telling that they only gave them 1 line and it doesn't even match the subtitles. And also it was clearly recorded with 5 minutes left on the shipping deadline. Shh, you're not allowed to talk to us. Recorded in a fucking cathedral. Or somebody's basement with no acoustic foam. What are you? The art of fighting. Oh, I'll take that. Please? Please let me take that. There we go. Is that... Can I read that then? Writings. The art of fighting.
For 2,000 years, the teachings of this expert have determined the development of the art of fighting. Dexterity, composure, speed, observation, and reactions are the skills which you must be trained. Your movements must be well coordinated, and your posture correct if you want your powers to blossom.
Is that it? That was it. Okay, maybe I can sell it. That wasn't really any... I really thought that was going to be a skill book. A la Elder Scrolls or something. But nope. Or like KCD, where you can just... Oh, that's locked as well. Fuck me. I need to buy some lockpicks, it turns out. What about this door over here? Don't break your shins. Is this locked too? Nope. Hello. A candlestick, hunt and pray. I'm gonna steal all these books, it turns out. Ooh, I could snipe people from up here. I doubt that would go particularly well for me. I'm shrugging aggressively at this lock. Okay, whatever. If I don't have lockpicks, I just shrug at it. Yep, that'll work, my friends. I can shrug this lock open. I can break these cuffs. Alright, was that it then? Was that everything? Really? That was everything? Well, I need to speak to the mages, so... Those are probably over in the temple. I probably need to speak to the fire mage. Who's probably in there? That looks like a fire magey kind of place. You know, it's a bit more impressive than everywhere else. Is this a big old prison or something? This looks like a prison. What's this? Oh, maybe not. No, this looks like a dungeon-y
Who
kind
have
of area.
we here? Ain't you the guy I baptized
Oh, it's
earlier?
Bullish!
What do you want? You come back for more?
Goodbye. Bye! You can maybe come back here once you get lockpicks. There is a real treasure behind that door in the room. Okay. Good to know. Let's quick save before maybe fighting him. Hello, Milton. Milton. Another nerd name. Can I just walk in? Yeah, he's fine. He's fine with me coming in here. Never mind. I thought this was going to be a problem for everyone. Is anyone here... What the fuck was that? Is anybody here, do we think, a fire mage? This looks like a magey kind of area. There's lots of books and shit around. Who knows to read but mages? You! Drago! You're probably a mage. Your name is Drago. Nobody's gonna be called Drago and not go into magic. Choristo as well, it could be. Hello, Drago. End. I guess not. Never mind. Drago doesn't speak. He lost his tongue in a fireball accident. You, Choristo.
What are you doing here? You've no business here. Scram. Let me pass.
But I do have business here. I have a letter for the mages. Do I need to equip it and show it to him, or maybe I need to talk to Milton first? Maybe. Hey, Milton. I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire. You don't need to know why.
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
That is Choristo. What do you want with him?
I have a letter.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Are you a messenger from the outside world?
Yes.
Keep your
The
fucking
magician
voice
gave me
down.
the letter shortly before they threw me into the colony.
Show me the letter.
No. No, fuck, it's for his eyes. Also, am I not a criminal then? Was I specifically chosen to go in here for a reason? I mean, I'm sure that's all prisoners. They don't just throw you. Well, they kind of do. Like, was I gonna be sent in here anyway? And a magician was like, "Hey, while you're on your way in, you seem relatively fine. Could you bring this letter?" Or was I like, I'm gonna go in as a spy, as a volunteer? I don't know. I want my reward first.
I want my reward first.
Caristo will ask Torres to give it to you as soon as he has the letter. I am a servant of Innos. I never lie.
That means nothing
now
to me.
Give me the letter.
That won't happen again. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. That wasn't very.
Here it is.
Level.
This letter is addressed to Zardis.
What's so exciting about that?
Zardis has not been a servant of Innos for ages. He left us some years ago and turned towards black magic.
Cooler.
He lives in a tower in the middle of the Orkland and concentrates on his studies. He said he would go his own way to find out what went wrong with the barrier.
There's
Wait
something
here.
wrong with the barrier?
I'll be back in a moment.
Oh no, they're gonna fucking lynch me because I'm associated with the black magic man. I couldn't have known. Am I able to control this? No, I'm just locked into the... This is a very stunning cinematic angle here. Hello.
Caristo was beside himself with delight. He said that you may go to Torres and choose your reward.
This looks a bit... This seems a little bit kind of shady. I think they're going to kill me. I think I'm going to be shanked. Shivved? I can't remember which one is the verb and which one is the noun. I think it's either you shank someone with a shiv or you shiv somebody with a shank. Something like that. The barrier was supposed to be small, circling only the area of the old mine. It got huge for some reason. You're not supposed to know why. Fair enough. The first. So you shank someone with a shiv. And a shiv can be anything, like a toothbrush or something. Fair enough. Anyway, where can I find Torrens? Also, can you teach me fire
Where can I
magic?
find Torres?
He is in front of the temple building all day. At night, he is inside like all the others. But only magicians may enter the temple house, so you can only speak to him during the day.
Tell me something about how I could cast some sort of globe of flame that incinerates an emu.
Tell me something about the magicians of fire.
The circle of fire takes its powers
Don't you
from
find
the
my
grace
goatee
of Innos.
trustworthy?
The god of light, truth, and justice watches over us.
This guy sounds a little bit like
Magicians
Ben
consider
Shapiro.
themselves to be the chosen ones.
Don't like it.
And that's how they treat others. I was lucky to be admitted. Caristo made me his apprentice. He probably just wanted some entertainment. Since then,
I feel like this guy is
I've been
gonna, like,
trying to
really
improve my magic
irritatingly
skills
recite
every
the
day
lyrics
in
to
order
Wet
to
Ass
be
Pussy.
admitted to the next circle.
I want to become a magician's apprentice too, just like you. And then I do that with my hands and go, "You're so cool. You're so cool." I agree with you on all your conservative talking points. Please let me join you.
I want to become a magician's apprentice too, just like you.
Caristo chose me because I did something special
for
for the
fuck's sake,
Ore
more
Barons.
things thrown
Unless you do
as
something
well.
truly exceptional,
I don't
we will
think
never
it's weird that you have a
consider
body
for
pillow. I think
apprenticeship.
it's really cool,
Besides,
actually.
you must belong to the old camp. I doubt if Caristo would take a member of any other camp for his
No.
apprentice.
Fair enough, and...
See you later.
Oh, well. I'm not a member. Maybe I can become a member, like an honorary member of the old camp. We'll see. Nothing to speak to with you. Ooh, I hate... When did ooh become a thing? Oh, I forgot there's ledge detection in this. Hello. I did a climb. I miss climbing. I should join some sort of climbing thing. Since you chose Swamp Camp, you cannot become a magician now. Ah, fucker. God damn it. But the Swamp Camp were so nice. I'm playing Sims 4, and my sim has just made tea. It's called Run Oolong. Oh, I was about to say ban reflexively. I've never played Sims 4. I played a bit of Sims 3. Which I pirated. I don't even mind saying that. Sims 3 is prohibitively expensive if you get some packs for it. But like, I remember pirating it when I was a kid. Sims 3. When did Sims 3 come out? I can't have been that young. Hang on. Why is there just ore around, by the way? Why is there just random money around? I mean, it's not much money, but still. It's a nice meditative thing to have in the background. That's what I never really knew what to do, to be honest, in Sims. Because I played it for a bit, and I made me and a couple of friends. And I like recreated us and my brother and stuff and just put us in a house. And then I was just like, Do I just watch it like an ant colony, or do I, like, interfere? Or... I was never quite sure what you do in Sims, to be honest. I never really grew up with it as a kid, like when I was a young kid. So I wasn't sure what it was. Honestly, the only thing I knew about Sims going into it was that one episode of Malcolm in the Middle, where he makes his family in budget, like, knockoff Sims, and then he ends up really depressed and everybody else does really well and he gets kind of a complex about it. And I didn't even like that show. Either depends on what you like more. It doesn't matter, magic can be frustrating in this game, melee is better. Best lane for playing The Sims is to get really good at writing and start publishing smutty novels. The Anne Rice way. Get really good at publishing erotica, and then start publishing more serious novels that still read like erotica. Like, if you've ever read Interview with the Vampire, like I have, it reads like porn, except they never actually fuck. And you can tell that she wrote a lot of porn, basically. I am not a big fan of Anne Rice, but my parents are huge Anne Rice fans, so there was always Anne Rice novels floating around my house. I remember reading The Witching Hour by Anne Rice and going, man, you can tell she's paid by the word. It's so fucking long. I love magic in this game, but for the first timers, I imagine it's not that much fun. Okay. Who are you? Oh, you're a little shop. Hello. That's what makes it so good. I really loved her. Still enjoy the vampire novels, witches not so much. I haven't read any but Interview with the Vampire. Have a guess how much all the DLC costs on Steam for Sims 4. It's EA, so it's going to be ludicrous. It's going to be like train simulator levels of insanity. I'm going to say like 400 probably. I mean, it's ridiculous. Sims 3 was similar from what I remember. Anyway, Skip. Hello, Skip. $9. Isn't it? I think the most expensive DLC is the train simulator DLC, where it's like, I think something like $2,500. If you buy them all separately, it's £825. So that's what, like €1,000 maybe? Or like €900? Oh my god. Fucking hell, yeah. Sorry, I have something in my eye. I'm not crying at the cost of DLCs. Although, you know, there are worse things to cry over. What do you do here?
What do you do here?
I take care of the god's weapons.
Do you sell weapons?
Only to Gomez and his men.
I'm here. Gomez sent me?
Gomez sent me. He told me you'd give me some equipment.
The usual, huh? New armor and the best weapon I have in stock. Get out of here before I come after you.
I am the one who is dumb.
Let me pass.
Can I talk to you about baby?
I just thought I'd come back and ask about that equipment.
Beat it.
Oh, maybe if I had said Taurus, he would have given me something for free. No. Oh, Stone. Hello, Stone. What the fuck is... He's gurning hard. Get out of here. Hey, I'm walking here. Do people actually say that in New York? If you walk around, will you hear people going, bada bing, bada boom. Hey, I'm walking here. I'd like that. I'd just like to think that. I'd like to live in a world where that's a thing. You're the smith. Do you sell weapons and armor?
Do you sell weapons and armor?
Skip deals with the weapons.
Oh, gee. I was not expecting that voice to come out of his face.
What kind of armor have you got on offer?
Only armor for guards.
Fucking
and you're
hell.
no guard, so you have to get your armor elsewhere.
Jesus Christ. He looks about 14. How is that voice coming out of his face? It's like that guy, Ralph Ineson, the guy from The Green Knight and The Witch, and I think he was in The Office. You know, that guy. He's like incredibly gravelly voice, but coming out of a child's face. Again, he looks a bit like Ben Shapiro. So, you know, it's like if Ben Shapiro had the voice of fucking Ron Perlman. Really didn't like that. Anyway, what else are we doing? I guess that's fine. Okay, I guess we're going. We can't really do anything else here. Because we're not in the old camp, so... But now we have a lead. We need to go into Orc country. Which, oh, Jesus.
Who let you in?
Thoris.
And what do you think you're doing?
Walking around. I just bought some weed for Gomez.
I've brought some weed for Gomez.
Then take it to the house with the 2 guards outside the door.
Yeah, can't I, like, wander around? Oh, can you teach me to fight?
Can you teach me to fight?
I only train guards.
Nah.
So until Thoris has made you one, you'll have to find someone else.
I'm going back to the fucking cool camp with the weed lords. Actually, it is like 20 minutes over when I was meant to end. I didn't notice. I'll go back to the weed camp first. I feel like playing this a little bit longer. I'll go live. I'll be live for like another 10 minutes, maybe. I'll be live tomorrow as well. I might play a bit more of this, and I'll probably play some Rust as well tomorrow. I'll see. Because I haven't played Rust in a few days, and Rust could be fun. Where am I going? I think I'm going the wrong way. I need to go through the other gate. God damn it. But, it looks like we're going through Orc country soon. Core Anger can teach you. He's in the swamps above Baal Kadar where you sleep scroll. Amazing. I'll go do that then. But it looks like eventually for the main quest I'm gonna need to go into Orc country and find some orcs. Now I could barely kill goblins, so I'm assuming orcs are pretty big and scary. So, you know, it's probably not gonna go that well. And we need to go to the new camp next week. Or next time I play this. Which should be fun. I don't believe the propaganda. I'm just going to say it right now. I think the new camp is going to be lovely. I've already chosen Weed Camp, but I think that it's just sort of, you know, it's propaganda. It's like travel propaganda. I don't know if this is a thing. Where it's like, oh, this isn't actually a nice place to go. Everybody's really mean there. All they eat is rice. But, you know, you go there and it's actually lovely and they have, like, complicated rice stir-fries. And it's like, oh, this is amazing. I should have gone here before. Don't know why everybody told me not to. And it's... And then you find out it's because they, like, refused to trade them oil or something. When was the last time I fucking saved? Oh, God. Damn. Fucking Jesus Christ. Parkour. This game doesn't really auto-save, does it? No. Parkour, it's not for everything. I remember when parkour was a huge thing in the 2000s. Oh fuck, I need to give him the scroll again? Hello. I'm looking for the high mages. Incredibly close.
I'm looking.
That is...
I have a letter.
Are you... Show...
Here it is. Now we wait. We're to speed run this.
This letter is addressed...
Yeah, it is.
He said, wait.
We'll wait here for a second. Different camera angle this time. You can use cheats to become alive again. I remember when parkour was huge, because parkour was like a world phenomenon for a little bit. Everybody was watching
was
parkour
beside
videos.
Himself with delight.
Back when I was
he
in
said that
early
you may
secondary
go to
school.
Torres and
I remember,
choose a reward.
Shut up. I remember people going like, oh, like just running around, jumping on buildings and shit. And just yelling parkour a lot. Like in that clip from The Office that went viral. You know, parkour, and just rolling on couches and shit. That was real. A lot of people hurt themselves really badly. Planking used to be a thing. I remember that. Why was that a thing? People just lying down on their stomachs, just in weird places. For future reference, you can press B, type Marvin, press B again, and F8 will resurrect you. Owling? I don't even know what owling is. I'm sure it was a thing. Is that just like looking like an owl? Where can I find Torres?
Where can I?
He's at...
And we know we can't become a magician. Fair
See you
enough.
later.
Okay, Torres is not here right now, because I think it's too late. Can we maybe... Sitting like an owl. Is that... Can I maybe now cheat this guy? Skip. Oh, fuck me. A fly just landed on me and it freaked me out. What do you do here?
What? Do you sell?
Only...
Taurus sent me. He said to get myself a weapon.
Thorison.
Oh?
Fuck. Fuck, I don't know. Like, he might... Like, do we appeal to laziness? Where it's like, why don't you go and ask him? And he's like, ah, fuck it, just have a weapon. Or do we go, he wants me to do something from that none of you can do, do you see? And he'll go like, ah, secret mission kind of shit. No questions asked, I get it. Or will we say, give you a big kick in the butt, like a child would say, unless you give me a weapon. And it's like, ah, you're one of the lads, you're alright. He does sound like a New Yorker. Fuck, I don't know. Can I quick save in chat? No, I can't. Let's say he wants me to do something for him that none of you can do. Because I feel like that's what he'd do, right? He'd be like, now that you're a member of the team. I don't even know about this conversation, but I'd go with 3. Why don't you go and ask him? Fuck it.
Why don't you go and ask him?
You bet I will. But not right now. I bet he'll be interested to hear the stories you're telling about him. I don't know who let you in here, but you better take the shortest way out again.
Goodbye, Skip. Sorry. Okay, I'm still bleeding quite badly as well. Okay, let's leave. And go to the new camp. Or not the new camp, the other one, the swamp camp. We need to go back there. Good stuff. All good. All fine. Everything's fine. We're not frightened of anything. Let's quick save now so that I don't lose all that progress again. Good. I'm really liking this game, if anybody's wondering. I'm really genuinely enjoying it. I guess a novice armor might blow out your cover. Yeah, that's true. I am. Whatever he was going to give me is probably not as good as what I have, right? Oh,
Don't
for
pay
fuck's
attention
sake,
to me.
I forgot about you.
I'll stay with you. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Does anybody speak like this? I'll just stay with you. Don't worry. I don't like him. I don't know. I found Mud slightly endearing at the very beginning, but now it's constant. I might kill Mud. We'll see. Try not to fall in a big hole and die this time. Shops also get new stuff every chapter. Ooh, I might look around shops then. Oh, Jekyll. I need to leave. I don't know why I said ooh a bit like Homer Simpson seeing a donut there, but whatever. And then up here... Yeah, it's this way to the new camp. We're on our way. Good stuff. That fly is on my wall. I don't like having flies in the house. It makes it feel unclean. Even if it's just one. But I can't kill anything. Because I feel too bad. So it just lives here until it no longer shows up again. Because it's fucking impossible to catch. Wasps are easy to catch, as I've learned, and bees. Like, you just put a jar over them and they don't know what the fuck's going on. Flies are impossible to catch. They see a jar coming, no matter how slow or fast you do it. Actually, here's a tip. Never lunge. If you ever need to catch wasps and stuff, don't... The instinct is to go really fast and just, like, put the container over them. Like that. Like, just whip it further. Or, how do I swim? What am I doing? See, this is why I drown. How do I swim? I guess it doesn't matter, I have footing again. But you, just like, you know, go right at them like that with the jar or with the container or whatever you're putting them in. If you go really slowly, they basically don't give a fuck what's happening. So their vision is based on movement or something. Or their reflexes are. So if you just go real slow, they'll just let you put a jar over them and scoop them up. And it's great, and it's kind of cute. I love the fact you remembered your own unique way to the swamps. Jumping in the river and then avoiding the blood flies because I'm a coward. Out the south gate with the big bridge. Oh, for fuck's sake, they're fast. Out the south gate, across the hill, down into the river. Oh my god, they're fast! Jesus Christ, keep jumping! I keep thinking I've outrun them and I haven't. But why are they still here? Run! Run, you fucking... Jesus Christ. Those were some violent wolves. I don't think in real life wolves give a fuck about people for the most part. Unless they're starving to death. Wolves don't really attack people. They attack like sheep and stuff sometimes. Oh, it's raining. It's quite nice. I like the little sound effect. But yeah, that route is specifically designed to be less bloodfly heavy. Oh, there's a little path out there, I think, somewhere. Anyway, let's go get trained and stuff. They usually stay several kilometers away if they can. Yeah, like, wolves don't fuck with you. Wolves are cool. Wolves are, I would say, of the wild, dangerous predators, wolves are the most chill. Yeah, you won't even ever see one. Unless, again, they're starving and then you're already dead. But, you know, it's not like in The Grey or something where wolves close in. So where was the guy I needed to talk to train? Oh, it was over here. I keep going back to this one thinking it's the right one. It's over this way. I should probably sleep as well so that I'm not hurt and bleeding everywhere. I feel like an animal's gonna come up on me following the blood trail. Actually, speaking of which, that cat who was, you know, I don't know if everybody was here when I was showing this. Where was it? If I go all the way back to here. There we go. This cat that was looking at the pigs and was touching its nose to them and, like, getting along with them and stuff. Look how uncomfortable... I didn't notice. Look how uncomfortable Pebble looks. Her little face. Anyway, this cat, after doing this and before we brought the pigs in again, got up, walked into our house and tried to eat all the pigs' food. And I had to scoop it up and it meowed at me. And then I had to bring it back out. But it tried to eat it didn't care about the pigs at all. It tried to sleep on their pillow and then eat their food while I was trying to, like, scoop it up. It was very greedy. And also, I don't know what it would get out of that. There's no meat in guinea pig food. It'll kill them. So it's just like compressed hay and vitamins and guinea pig pellets. Anyway. You can tell she's not frightened because you can't see the white of her eye along the top. That's how you know they're scared. Is their eyes kind of widen like that. So she's just calmly eating grass, but looking kind of You know what it looks like? That image of the woman at the club being talked to really close by that drunk guy? That's what she looks like. Anyway, back to the game. Please, let me get trained. I need to train. I'm so weak. I can't take out anything. Up here, I think it was. They said it was up this ladder. That is the exact face. I love how that's probably the most British photo I've ever seen. Like, you can tell they're both from the British Isles. You just can. Probably England. Looks like he's talking this accent. Con Angar. Yeah, you look like you'd train me up.
Oh, wait.
I don't know why I said that in such a sexual way. 1 second. Here's the image. From the standard. Yeah, there we go. No, where's the image? Where's the guinea pigs? God, I have so many tabs open. Hang on, bring this all the way over to the end. There we go. Kind of the same energy from them, honestly. But yeah, I mean, these are the most English-looking people I've ever seen in my life. I've never heard them speak, but they're either English or I would say Scottish. Just, you can tell. Oh! Anyway, back to the game. Sorry, I just like looking at that photo. It's quite a nice photo.
Will you train me?
Oh, fuck.
You want to become a strong warrior.
Really need to stop tapping out in dialogue.
Someone to instruct you. Commendable, but I'm not the man you want.
What?
I dedicate my time only to those belonging to the Holy Circle of Templars.
Templar? Can you train my strength and dexterity?
Can you train my strength and dexterity?
Every warrior requires strength and dexterity.
Oh, there we go. Strength +5. Yes, please. Ho ho! Dex +5. Look at that! I'm gonna be incredible! Another strength +5? Okay, back. Back, because I need to see how many skill points I have. How many skill points do I even have? I have 5 more skill points. So do I want 30 strength or 20 dex? Because I'm getting these. Do I want 30 strength or 20 dex? Probably 30 strength. Because I'm using strength, right? I think I got told by a couple of people that strength is the one to go for in this game. Like, strength is like really powerful. But maybe that's enough. I mean, that's gonna be hugely beneficial to me. Oh my god. Can you train my strength and dex,
Can you train
please?
my strength and dexterity?
Every warrior requires strength and dexterity.
Dexterity. Really enunciating that T. Let's go! More strength, fuck it. Oh, look how strong I am! Okay, cool. I'm unbelievably strong now. I can probably take on anyone now. Don't hit me with that, please. Okay, now I probably have to go... Ah! Why am I the way that I am? Oh, for fuck's sake. At least I'm here. Look how strong you are. Look, you can be as strong as you like. You can't punch gravity in the face. Why, oh why do you always tempt fate like that? I hope I don't fall down a large hole again. Look, my sense of comic timing is too good, just innately. Anyway, let's go train again, and then we'll end. Only 40 minutes over what I said I was going to stream. Again, I'll be live tomorrow as well. I know, I've been thinking of what to do in Rust tomorrow, because I'm probably going to play Rust tomorrow. I've been thinking what to do. I might build a, like a trap, or I might try and get into some electrics tomorrow. Like, I have a shotgun trap that I found in a chest off screen, I think. Oh no, I got it on screen, definitely. I can't remember from where, but I got a shotgun trap. And I want to do something with that, because I think it'll be funny. So I'm thinking I might make like a little puzzle room or something like that, just to troll people. Like, make a little riddle on a sign that's like, oh, answer me these riddles 3 and you will get your treasure. And then it's like a chest full of scrap or something at the end of a thing. But you have to answer riddles to go through the right door. And if you don't, you get blown away by a shotgun. I think that would be very funny. So that's something creative I could build. Anyway, can you train my strength and dex, please?
Can you train my strength and dexterity?
Every war.
There we go. So, we want lots of strength. We want a little dex. And we want, like, basically the rest into strength. I don't know if I'd call it a sense, but yeah. How much do I have left? Hang on, is that all of them? Skill points 5, so 1 more strength, I think, right? Yeah, 1 more strength, okay.
Awaken.
Awaken. Can you train? Yeah.
Can you
Yep, we know dexterity. There we go, we're back. Now,
I can't teach you anything. You don't have enough experience.
Fair enough. Back, please. Please end. There we go. Now, save. Try. Finger. Butthole. Try to not fall down this. There we go. You just press control and it activates. I don't know why I tried to rush it last time. Just relax and calmly go about your business. How much money do I have, actually? I have 1,000 gold! Fuck me! Oh wait, I should probably turn... Yeah, I forgot. I need to turn in the ore from the camp, right? Maybe I don't have to, but, you know, I should. Like, you know, the weed sale. I forgot I got that 500. But even with 500 left, I can probably buy some sort of spell from the weed lords. Hello, Kane. It feels weird to say that out loud. I don't like that, honestly. Korkalam, tell me.
Awaken!
Awaken!
What do you want?
I want to... I delivered the weed.
I've delivered the weed.
Yes.
Good. Get another task somewhere else.
No reward or anything? Oh, that sucks. That sucks real bad. I should have just not turned that in. Oh, no. What kind of experiments do you do?
What kind of experiments do you do?
My research takes place on a level you don't understand anything about, boy. So don't waste my time.
Oh no, he's one of those. Goodbye.
I'll be seeing you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
You know, like the prisoner. Experiences rewards. The real reward is the friendship we made along the way. I was hated that shit. Okay, I mean, I guess I can end now, right? We've got kind of everything we wanted to get out of this, I think. I don't know why I keep going this high-pitched. My voice can't really handle it. Where was my bed? Because I want to sleep. I'd like to sleep, at least. Wait, I didn't get the fucking reward from the mages, did I? Oh, god damn it. I didn't go speak to Torres. Right. He said go speak to Torres for a reward. I guess we're doing that. Oh, maybe check Smithy for a fancy weapon. Let's check the Smith. I never got the weapon reward from Torres. God damn it. I'll go do that next time. Where's the Smith? Smith is over here somewhere, right? Somewhere around here. You can do it later, no worries.
I'd better keep out.
Where was the Smith? I thought the Smith was right here. Maybe it's over this way? Where was the Smith? I was convinced it was, like, right here. Am I very dumb? I guess. Oh no, it's down here, maybe? Yeah, it's over here. See, I have a memory that sometimes works. Sometimes it doesn't, and honestly, it kind of worries me. But, you know, kind of works. Hello! Can I talk to you, Darian?
Awaken!
Awaken! I'd like to trade with you.
I'd like to trade with you.
This probably isn't the Smith.
Here,
Oh, Jesus, the fly
these are the
keeps landing on
weapons
me.
I have available at the moment.
Keep it to yourself.
Do you have anything really cool just before I go speak to the other guy? Club, hand axe, withered axe, crude sword. Ooh! Steel tongue. Morning star or stone crusher. So these are all maces. That's kind of cool. I want to cook Vizu. End. Like, what am I using right now? One-handed sword, two-handed sword. I'm assuming that maces come under the one-handed sword skill, because I don't see a mace skill. So I'm assuming that it's just like all one-handed. That's kind of cool. What about over here? Novice? No. Oh, you are the one then. Never mind. I could probably buy something from you then. Like, what's my weapon? My weapon is 20, required strength 10, and a value of 160. So it does 20 damage. That's all we need to know. What else can I get from you?
Awaken!
Yes, exactly. Good. I'd like to trade with you.
I'd like to trade with you.
Good.
Good. I speak like an anime villain. Good. So if I go down to the very bottom, like what's the coolest one I can get? Stone Crusher. It's 37 damage. Holy shit, that's so good. Okay, I'm gonna get Stone Crusher then. Hopefully it's... hopefully this is not... I mean, I have more money than I need. Hopefully this is one-handed. Wait, I can check, can't I? One-handed weapon. Amazing. Okay. I didn't even read it. Let's go to... What can I sell? Can I sell writings? Ooh, I can sell some writings. Hunt and Prey. Sell that. Art of Fighting. Sell that. Do you have any ore I can take as well? I'll sell... I'll buy some ore off you. Yeah, you do. Okay, this is going amazing. Let's go... Wait, that's only 100. Fuck, I thought it was said 200. I'm so dumb. Back away. I need 39 more. Is that gonna work? Yeah, that's fine. And then give me 11 of these. Oh, that's changed my life, the fact that I can do that. And just do one at a time. Enter! Accept. We're getting a cool mace.
It's obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
Yes! That's so good! And now just sell off this as well.
Awaken!
Sell off the sword, because we don't need that anymore. I'd like to trade with you. Yeah, go through the spiel. We're gonna have a lot of fucking gold. We might be able to buy like a cool spell, or just keep some lots of gold. Just for a retirement fund. I'm assuming at the end of the game we might get out of here. So like, we're gonna want... although the ore doesn't mean anything out of here, does it? It's like prison... In prison, apparently, like noodle... Like instant noodle flavor packets are currency. Obviously, if you fucking save up like 1,000 of those in prison, once you get out, that means nothing. So, I imagine the ore is a bit like that. Like it's the noodle packets of this barrier world. Anyway, sell the dagger. Or sell the digger's discipline. That's it. It's not a dagger. And just give me fucking 80 ore. I don't care. There we go. Amazing. End. Now, I absolutely have to go. I need to go shopping and buy, like... I'm out of laundry tablets. A thing that I forget I need to buy because they last so long. Like, you buy, like, at least here, you can buy, like, a 40-pack of laundry tablets. And, you know, you do laundry every couple of days? Maybe 2 or 3 days? So they last forever. They last, like, what? That's, like... If I do laundry every, let's say, 3 days, buy 40... It's 120 days. I basically forget that I need to keep them in stock until they run out. So I'm now out and can't do laundry. So I need to go buy stuff. So I need to go to a shop. Outside, it's worth even more. It's only in the place... Oh, yeah! It's the only place in the whole kingdom where magic ore is mined. That's true! It's like basically picking up diamonds, probably. Oh, we're gonna be loaded then. I love... It's like at the end of Subnautica. Subnautica, I always... The 2 or 3 times I finished Subnautica, every time I finished it, I would always get, like, as many diamonds and emeralds and shit as I could, and gold and silver and platinum and all the rare materials that I could on board the space shuttle out that you build. Because in canon, I was like, well, I want my guy to be set up for life, you know? I want my guy, once he gets down there, to be, like, happy about it, and, you know, rich and doesn't have to worry about anything anymore. You do it that often? Christ, I do it once a week, but it costs me about €5 any time to do it in my building. I have a washing machine, thank God. I have a washing machine and dryer, so it's not, you know, it's nothing, basically. But, God, if I had to go to a fucking laundromat, I would... Basically, I would go there in my pajamas because I would have no clothes left. Like, my God. I would hate to do, like, a paid laundry thing. Is that a thing? But, like, in an apartment building, I imagine... You have to pay for your laundry? I thought that would be included. God, I've never lived in an apartment building. But my God, that sucks. Anyway, sleep until morning. Get healed up for next time I play this. Oh, that's so expensive. The only laundromat that's around here... what did you leave in the time capsule or whatever in Subnautica? I can't remember at all. I think just like... I can't remember. Something nice, I'm sure. Something vaguely useful and then like a nice message. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Subnautica. Last. And there wasn't any time capsule stuff in Below Zero, was there? I played Below Zero. I sometimes forget games I played early on when I was streaming. Because I had less viewers and stuff as well. So I played the entirety of Subnautica Below Zero and uploaded all the VODs on YouTube. But I don't think anybody watched. It was a really fun game. I'd recommend buying it. It's a really good game. It's the only game I think I've actually bought on the Epic Store. Normally I get free games on there. But I had just played Subnautica on the Epic Store and I went, why not? I was already on there. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, I need to go away and do stuff now. But I'll see you tomorrow. I'm quite tired. I'm going to try taking another sleeping pill tonight and get like an 8-hour sleep. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be at like a new person tomorrow, if it works. Bye, everybody. Cheers. Thank you for watching, as always. I mean, the streams would not be even a quarter as entertaining. I know from experience, the streams are not even a quarter as entertaining as they are when chat's active and I can respond to people and have conversations and stuff like that. That's why it's fun, really. So, thank you for watching. Like I said, I'll probably do Rust tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of Gothic in the morning, we'll see. But, yeah, thank you. It's all good. Let me tab out and press the stop stream button because I had hotkeys on before, and every time I streamed, I would accidentally press the stop streaming button or the mute button. So I just got rid of all of my hotkeys beyond my keypad for switching scenes, like this. Anyway, but you know what? Say goodbye to the guinea pig. I'm in an apartment building. I have to pay with loonies. Oh, you're Canadian. Not much room for a laundry. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Like it was like I had seen a rabbit or something. No, Canadian. Loonies. I love that they're called loonies and toonies. I mean, you know, it's not like it's any worse than saying quid or anything, but it's just very cute. Not much room for a laundry machine in my suite, and I pay $1,200. Fucking hell! Rent is insane. Here too, I sympathize. I haven't been talking to see you guys tomorrow. Lurkers are always good. I mean, it's always nice when I look into the average viewership count like a day or two after a stream and go like, that's actually pretty good for a game that is not like a big viewer draw like Gothic. It's like a decent amount of people watch, which is nice. Anyway, I really do need to go. Goodbye. Thank you for everybody that watches.